Okay.
All right, here
I
we go.
think we are live.
This is it, man. I should
Yeah.
probably get those headphones because there might be a bit of a playback.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
I've got my earbuds on charge, so I'll grab those. I'll grab those in a bit. I walk around with wired headphones all day.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our cooking live stream thingy. We're going to be showing you how professionally amateurish we are at this and how we're going to make one amazing diced recipe, maybe a bit more lazy because we're all lazy and we want things done easier. And yeah, hopefully just chat about some things. You know, we want to learn more about Cam. We want to learn more about me. I don't know. We want to just learn more about veganism and stuff in general and good stuff, right? So how are you doing? Oh, let's see first who's in the chat. Let's see. So Turning Veganese is in the chat. Hey, Turning Veganese. Trapped in the Matrix is in the chat. Hello.
Yeah, saying it's about time I had a normal time stream. He's always teasing me, that Matrix.
Animals are here for us, not with us. How are you doing?
Animals, how are you?
Vegan poetry. Oh, that's awesome. Well, hello, welcome.
Good to have you here, Mr. Poetry.
Martin Kevin. Hi, Martin.
Martin Kevin, yeah, he's a good man.
He is indeed. Michael SQ. Hello.
Well, hello. It's a very fancy name, Michael SQ. Like it.
Yeah, that's why I said hello.
Well, hello, everybody.
Christina doing it Dutch style.
Hey, Christina doing it Dutch style. Go on, Christina. Good to have you
here. Pig's Dream. Hello and welcome.
Oh, Pig's Dream. They've had some good success with their channel recently, actually. Good on them.
Yeah, CDA Activism is here. Hi, CDA.
Oh, go on, Kane. Good to have you here, brother. Is he your moderator too?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, CDA, you should moderate this. Animal Liberationist. Hi.
Hey, good to have you here, Animal Liberationist. Thanks for coming.
The Real Thing. Hello.
Real Thing. The Real Thing.
Okay, I think we said hello to everybody. And
I think so.
So we are going to be making. We are going to be making a chickpea butternut squash curry. I think that's what we were looking at. Yeah, yeah. And we already have run into some issues as we were discussing before, because I bought the already diced butternut squash as a lazy person that I am, and Cam has bought the butternut squash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe Cam, tell us how you cut that thing, because I have never done it ever.
Well, I was going to start off by peeling it, and then I was going to cut it up into cubes. Although I'm not really seeing it. I haven't actually had a chance to really look at this recipe properly. So, what are we doing with the butternut? So we're going to dice it. So I'll probably cut it into little squares. Cook the rice, blah blah blah. I might even just follow your lead a little bit. But if you want to see me dice the pumpkin, we can certainly get that on camera.
Oh, that would be cool. I mean, I am. Are you going to use also the pumpkin seeds? Because I think you can use the pumpkin seeds, right?
I've never used pumpkin seeds before. I actually don't know. Maybe I'll put them in a bowl or something, and if I can figure something out with them later, sure.
Christina doesn't like pumpkin or squash.
Oh, not good enough, Christina.
No.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, who doesn't? Okay, someone in the chat, if you like pumpkin, is there a pumpkin emoji? Is there such a thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there should be there'll probably be like a jack-o'-lantern or something like that. I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, put a jack-o'-lantern. That's true. Put a jack-o'-lantern if you like squash thing.
Not the pumpkin. Move the whole camera.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm also gonna do the same. I'm just gonna take it from the bag and put it in a little container.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off these headphones. So I'm not going to hear you for a sec. And I'll be grabbing something.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, there's a lot of people who like pumpkin.
All right.
Martin Kevin says, pumpkin seeds are really nice and very good for you.
All right.
Actually, I put them in my smoothie every morning. So.
All right. I'm back. All right.
Christina says, at least I'm less picky than my brother. He only eats hot dogs and fries and Nutella. Oh my God.
That's a healthy diet.
Yeah.
As long as they're vegan hot dogs.
Michael Askew has never tried pumpkin. What?
Michael! How could this happen to Michael? Well, I'll send some over to you in the mail.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll come.
It should be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Should be right, mate. Should be right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. Okay. So, as you can see, Cam, what he's doing, he's using this technique where he put the pumpkin down, and he's. That's kind of how I peel watermelon, to be honest.
Oh, is that how you do watermelon?
Yeah, it's apparently a thing with watermelon that it's the easiest way to do it. Yeah.
Is that right? I can't even do those standard triangles.
It just like I wonder how thick the layer that you peel has to be.
I don't know. Once it gets to the point where it's orange, I'm usually happy with it. It's like a whole bunch of thought into it. Maybe I should. Too much.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm not
Okay.
used to perform. I'm not performing well in front of the camera.
Hey, I think you're doing better than I would. I wouldn't know how to peel that pumpkin anyway. So.
Well, I usually use this bad boy, but it's okay.
Oh, I see.
But it seems like the peel on pumpkin's a bit tougher, so I think it's just easier this way. I don't know. I think this might be too much pumpkin, eh?
I think that the chunk that you have right there is enough. Yes, that's
You're
kind of what I think that's kind of what I have right here. I don't know if you can see it. That's kind of.
Yeah, that's kind of the same. Yeah. All right. I'll just use this chunk and I'll save this for later. Sort of hard to move around with these headphones plugged in. But that should be right. I'll grab those earbuds before too long and then that'll be right. All right, well, I'll cut these up into cubes.
So, Ali says she has a great peeler which takes off the toughest skins. It's by Oxo.
Yeah, right.
I never found myself like I never bought a peeler because I don't know. I just don't peel stuff. If there's stuff to be peeled, I usually just buy them already peeled. I'm that kind of a lazy person.
That's fair. I mean, with how busy you probably are, mate, you probably need it.
So, Michael, if you've never tried pumpkin, like I suggest you take pumpkin seeds, roast them. Oh my God, roasted pumpkin seeds are amazing.
Roasted pumpkin seeds.
Have you tried them?
I personally haven't. No, I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, they come up a bit crunchy, but so they're already a bit crunchy, but they come up a bit. The skin from the seed pops off a bit, and they just have a nutty roasted taste. They're very nice.
Okay, all right. I'll save some of these seeds, and I might cook up a couple later. And
So vegan trapped in the matrix is complimenting you. You look like a pro.
oh, do I?
Yeah.
I don't feel like a pro.
I mean, honestly, they look exactly like the store cut ones. So I would say that's pretty pro.
Oh, thank you. No, I appreciate it. I don't know. I suppose I've cut up a couple of vegetables in my day. Kind of looks like mango when it comes up on screen, doesn't it?
It does. It does look like a mango. Yeah.
Maybe I just feel like mango.
Looks like he's chopping up cheese. Says the real thing.
Oh, not cheese. Maybe a bit of vegan cheese.
Kathy Skywalker is here. Hello, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy, how are you? Sorry, I'm not being able to see the comments since I'm cutting, sadly. It's just about done yet.
Ali says she loves pumpkin seeds. I agree.
Everyone gets one pumpkin seed sent in them. No, just joking.
Christina also loves pumpkin seeds.
Oh, I thought Christiane didn't have pumpkin. But she said pumpkin seeds.
I think she doesn't like pumpkin flesh. She just likes the seeds.
Right, that's fair. Well, here you go. Hang on.
These Dutch people.
They're bloody slippery. No.
Come behind the comment. Apparently, you can make tofu from blended pumpkin seeds.
Tofu? How does that work? That's weird. Here you go. There's your pumpkin seed, guys. All right.
Love it.
All right. Well, that's all diced.
Yay! We're at the same thing, right? So now let's dice the onion.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I need some space, so let me just put these down for a sec. Oh right.
Yeah. This is where people will start judging us for how we dice the onion. I have seen people comment on my way of dicing the onion and being.
All right.
Oh, Fish Tree is here. Hey, Vishal. Yes, I am going to cook something. We're going to cook something together.
Sweet.
The same recipe.
Same recipe, yeah. So I think you picked the dessert and I picked this, but you probably know better about it than I do.
Vegan for cooking.
Nice.
And vegan kitchen lab. That's awesome.
Oh damn, that's I like that one. This is a channel for cooking. All right.
Ali says Chip has a beautiful kitchen. Thanks, Ali.
Yeah, you do have a beautiful kitchen.
It's everything is neatly arranged and put into things. That just says how anal I am about stuff. Okay. Are you dicing your onion, by the way?
No, I'm just sort of just putting the pumpkins in balls. So have space for the onions. Oh, was it one onion or was it two onions?
I think it was one onion, but if you want to put more onion, I just think it will add extra taste to you.
Okay, I bought two onions, so
I'll put two onions also then.
Cool.
Let's do 2 onions.
This is the channel for onions. Oh. So Mystery is asking, Chip, show us behind the camera as well. I want to see if it's as clean as the kitchen.
Hey, it's as clean as the kitchen. Let me show you. So wait, let me turn off the. I cannot turn off the lights. I'll show you afterwards because it took me a while to set up the camera. So it's the whole set. There's a lot of wires right here, right now, in between here because we needed to set it up. So I'm looking at my iPad and controlling everything from the iPad, but the camera is connected to the laptop there. So it's a bit of a workaround.
Turning vegan Eve loves onions. Oh, here you go.
Who
mate.
doesn't? Who doesn't
I
love
usually,
onions?
oh, I love onions. I usually
What?
cook with the brown onions though. But
You usually what? Say it again.
I usually use the brown onions.
Brown? Are there brown onions?
What do you call it? They're brown. Yeah. These ones?
Ah, okay. I think those are yellow.
Oh, you call those yellow?
Yeah.
I think that
Yes.
they're labeled as brown onions.
Interesting.
Yeah, brown onions.
That's so interesting. In Romanian, we call them yellow onions, you know. So
Yeah, right. Maybe it's just our weird Australian way, mate.
oh yeah, we might start crying.
I haven't yet, but I can feel a little bit of a thing in my eye.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions for you, Cam, which I wrote down
Sure.
because not long time ago, Cam has asked me a couple of questions, and I shall ask you, Cam, a couple of questions. Yes. Now I got you back. Payback, yes.
Nice.
Okay. So let's start with something casual. I think the weekend is also starting. I think it's Saturday for you, right?
Yep. So Saturday at 6:20 a.m.
So what are you looking forward for this weekend?
Oh God, what am I looking forward to this weekend? I might catch up with some friends after the stream. Go play some nerdy board games, and yeah, that's about as far as I've got planned so far. To be honest with you, I'm hoping to actually just have a day where I do bloody nothing. To be honest.
What board games do you play? You said nerdy board games.
Oh, have you ever heard of Hero Quest?
Hero Quest. I have not heard of Hero Quest.
I might be able to get. Let me see. Google Hero Quest. So it's kind of like it's like a simple man's version of Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh, so it's a tabletop RPG?
Yeah. So that's the did that come up?
It did not.
Oh
yeah, it is.
You have to approve it. Yeah. So it comes to you come with minis, and it's got it comes with that board here. And you got doors and furniture and all of that stuff.
And you still got the 12 sides dice, the dice with the 12 things?
So this one's a bit more simple. You don't have to have the 12-sided dice. You get it comes with specific combat dice, and then you just get the 6-sided for movement. So it's a lot simpler than D&D, but it's got similar. You have to have a dungeon master and all of that. So,
but you still have stuff like critical successes and stuff, right?
No. It's, so the way it works is you got the combat dice, which have 3 different images on them. There's one for which inflicts damage. There's one that shields against damage for the good guys, and there's one that shields against damage for the DM. And that's how it works.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting big weekend.
Yeah, very interesting.
Nice. Okay. What was the highlight of your week so far?
Oh, the ending of the week. So I've just been working all week, man. So it's been a pretty dull week. So yeah, not having to go to work, been pretty good.
I get that. I can relate to that. Yeah.
How about you, mate? What's been your highlight of the week?
I don't know. My weeks, my days, my weeks have constantly just been like not a lot of highlights, ups and downs, just a lot of same old.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yep. And the same.
Yeah. I don't actually work right now because
Nice.
I'm a bit. I actually used to work, but I got a bit burned out, and I decided to take a break. And within
That's
that
good.
break, I started doing activism also. So
Oh, lovely.
yeah, I wanted to do some activism in Amsterdam, but oh, I don't know if you know like how it is in Australia, but here it started snowing, and what happens here is that if you bike, some of the kids, Dutch kids, are horrible. What they
You
do
say
is they throw snowballs at you while you're on the
it.
bike.
Little jerks.
And they don't aim for the body, they aim for the head, and it's like,
Fucking hell. That's not
yeah. So
nice.
no, so I'm thinking that doing vegan activism while there's snow in Netherlands might just mean I
No,
might get pump, hit by a lot of snow.
you might get assaulted by some snowballs.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got Sylvia also.
Hey,
We'll
Sylvia, how
send
are
you
you?
husband one day to share recipes, especially the healthy Nutella one. Oh yeah, Sylvia, the healthy Nutella one is great.
Husband
Oh,
one, eh?
Anna Christina Harris. Ever play Wrath of Ashar Ashar Oh, I'm just butchering. You read it, Cam. I can.
Pressure of a shoulder. I'm going to butcher it too. No, I haven't played it. I haven't played that. I haven't played that, but I will actually look it up because it's always nice to have a new game to play. So it's
Okay,
gander.
let's while you're looking
Right.
it up, let's add it to the stage.
Are we supposed to boil the pumpkin or anything?
I think we are, but we'll boil that along with. So first we gotta saute the onions, and then we just add some water and like veggie stock, and then the pumpkin seeds, and let them boil or something. Yeah,
Okay, I'll follow your lead, mate.
I'm still cutting the onions, by the way. I don't know if you.
Oh, my onion's done, mate. But
What the
I don't.
hell?
Oh, maybe you cut yours finer than me. I don't know. I like mine to be. I like a bit of size to them.
This guy's behaving like he's not a pro. Look at him cutting the onion 10 times faster.
Yeah, but you might be cutting yours more, finer than me, so it might take you longer. But
Ah,
yeah, that game actually looks really fun. It was Anna who suggested that, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So it looks a bit like Dungeons and Dragons. It's got all the minis. I mean, it looks a bit like Hero Quest, which is based on Dungeons and Dragons. But that looks really cool.
She says kind of a newbie-friendly Dungeons and Dragons.
Is that like the one where you built the? Because I did have something like this, I think, and you have the tiles that you put down as you go. So
Yeah.
I might have done
Christina's
that.
asked. No, go on. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Chip. I keep cutting you off. I feel bad.
Yeah, it's always difficult with online, right? Christina was asking us how are we not crying with the onions?
It's because I cry every other moment of my life. At the moment the onions come, I'm all dried out.
Love it. Yeah. I'm actually a bit crying myself, but the secret is to not look at the camera.
Oh, but I'm looking right at the camera. I think I'm just used to it. I cut onions every time I cook, so it's maybe I've built up a semi freaking onion immunity. Or maybe the onions
Yep.
in Australia just aren't as mean. Oh, thanks,
You're a
Justin Dimitri.
You're a professional, Cam. You're a professional.
Oh, shucks.
It's you cut the onion fast. You don't cry from the onion. It's like
It is what it is, I suppose. Ever try corn? You nibble it whens? I've tried corn. You nibble it, friend. Whens? I've got
love
corn.
corn.
Ever tried love corn? Sorry, I missed that. I have not tried love corn. What's love corn?
I have
I'm
no
just
clue what
using
love
Google
corn is.
today. Love
Yeah.
corn. Oh, love corn. I feel like I've seen that packaging somewhere. But
I
no,
also feel it.
I have not picked that up before, no. To answer that question. Where are the
Where have I
chilies?
seen that packaging?
I don't know. Maybe in your supermarket. Where are the chilies? I don't have chilies, bro.
How's your spice level, by the way?
Oh, how do I how much spice can I handle?
Yeah.
It depends on the day whether I feel like it or not, but I try not to have too much spicy stuff.
Okay, let's saute the onion. So first heat up the pan.
All right. Well, this might be the moment I need to go and grab my earbuds. Then give me a moment.
Okay. Okay, I'll maybe respond to people in the chat. Okay, so Vishal, we are not adding chilies. We are chili less. I wanted to make a pun, but nothing came to mind. So yeah, we are not adding the chili right now. We're actually following a recipe that Cam suggested, and it's butternut squash curry. And we're using, for the curry itself, we're just using a curry paste that we store bought. So if this has chilies, then we are fine.
Let's see.
It does not have chilies.
There we go. That should be better. Okay, you should be in my ears now.
Love it.
Oh, good. It worked. All right. Oh, that's so much more freeing. I could walk around now.
And the audio is actually pretty good.
All right. Oh, what was that? Let's see. Have I got sound?
Trapped in the Matrix says, Cuddles got skills.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Matrix. I appreciate it, bro. Oh, yeah, it can move. I don't know how long the battery in these things will last, but we'll find out, I suppose. All right, are we cooking up the onion now?
Yeah, let's do that. But first you have to like warm up your pan. I don't know how it's... I usually put a little bit of water, and when it starts boiling, then I remove it, and I know the pan is hot.
Okay.
Also, if you have like a cap for your pan or something, that would be...
Sadly, I do not. But I'm sure it'll be working. I'm sure it'll work out.
Vishal is asking, so where are the flavors coming from? Well, there's the butternut squash, there's the onion, and then there's this mild curry. It's mild for us mild folks.
Yeah. We're too yeah. Where the heck should I put this in the camera? Oh, I don't know. I was not prepared for this.
Okay.
Yes. There we go. Sorry, guys. I can flip the camera so you can see me see the cooking soon.
Christina says, what Fish Tree means to say is that this is a curry for white people. I mean, we are white,
I was gonna
Christina,
say,
you know?
Christina's so racist.
Yeah, Christina, what's up with that? It's like...
I can't stand this intolerance. Christina knows I'm joking. Well, I hope she does, otherwise she won't like me anymore. All right. Come on, stove. Right, there we go.
Ali says, white curry. Yes, it's white curry.
But funny thing is, the first time I went and had Indian food was in a place where it was white people cooking.
I was it good?
It was, but it was also my first. It was also my first time having it, so it was. I didn't have a lot to compare it to. It was.
So that's your
I was
baseline
going
Indian
to-
food.
Yeah, that was my. Yeah, that was my intro. Look at me just moving my lights around. Okay. No professionalism here at Vegan for Kindness. Oh, we don't do professionalism here, guys.
Yeah, it's overrated anyway. Professionalism.
It is. There's enough professionals in the world.
Okay. So we
Alright,
talked about
onions.
what the highlight of your week has been. Nothing special.
Yeah.
We talked about the highlight of my week. Nothing special.
Yeah.
And now,
Nothing too special.
yeah, I'm curious
Yeah.
because for you it's morning, right? What's one thing that you absolutely have to do each morning, and not? I don't mean brush your teeth or stuff like that. Like something that you just cannot. You have to do every morning.
I don't know, man. I don't actually have like a real schedule for my morning. I have to work to the point where I can be bothered doing anything.
What time do you normally wake up?
So usually I'm up by about 5, 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I leave. I like to. Well, sometimes not till 5:30 if I really need to sleep in. As long as I'm out of the house by say 6:30, then it's good. Oh, look at freaking CDA activists and teasing me. What do I do first thing in the morning? Masturbate. That's not nice. You call yourself a moderator? What do I do? Oh, actually, there is one thing I have to have first thing in the morning. I just remembered.
Oh,
I think I'm so.
You have-
I'm so. Pardon?
I was going to ask you if did you say you have protein? Is that what you said?
No. I just remembered there is one thing that I like to have in the morning, but pretty much it's a must, and that's the first thing in the morning. You have your coffee. Otherwise, I don't cope.
I see.
Sorry, nothing special happens in my morning, sadly.
Do you have breakfast in the mornings?
Not usually, no.
What?
If I've got time, no, I don't usually do breakfast. Sometimes I don't. Yeah, sometimes depending on the day, I might even wait until dinner time before I have anything. I don't make a habit of that.
It's the most important meal of the day. Well, not really.
Yeah, I think that's yeah.
How's your onion going? By the way?
No, pardon? Oh,
How's your onion
good.
going?
Yeah, they're good.
It's already frying, right?
Yeah, are you frying?
Yeah. Mine is almost like caramelized, actually, to be honest. So
Yeah, mine's at about that point. Sort of breaking it up
it's a
little
bit soft. Nice. Well, now we just gotta add all the rest of the stuff and then water and then let it boil. That's it. So and like 2 tablespoons. Oh shit! 2 tablespoons. Yeah.
Oh shit,
that's
you're
what
right.
happened. Yeah, I'm good. I just
Oopsie-daisy.
Oops-a-daisy. Yes. I just gotta add 2 tablespoons of mild curry.
So I'll just do stuff like that so you can have a look.
Ooh, yeah, that looks
Feel
good.
like- I can
If
do
it
with
starts
one
sticking
hand.
to the pan, you can add some water.
Oh no, this pan's pretty good. I think I never really had trouble with sticking. In a minute.
Australian pans. Oh,
Alright,
Fanny's
there you go.
here. Hi, Fanny.
Hey, good to see you, Fanny.
We are cooking a butternut squash curry.
Oh yeah.
This is hilarious watching Vegan Power Lab besides cuddles. Lol. Right. We're good.
This isn't the first time we've been on stream together.
It's not the first time, yeah, exactly.
No. Well, yeah. Well, you came up with this idea. And,
yeah, I thought it would be cool to cook together, yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice if I was a little bit more professional, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, you know what I like? Because as you're spinning, it looks like for me it looks the same as if I'm doing it also. Yeah, let me show you also.
Yeah, it's virtual reality, mate.
Yeah, it looks like virtual reality as we're spinning right now. It's amazing.
It's like one of those games where you're cooking.
Yeah.
Nobody ever
Fanny
said
says
it
it sounds really good.
Oh, I hope so, Fanny. This is going to be my dinner tonight. Hey, are you boiling your pumpkins yet?
No, so I put this 2 tablespoons of curry paste in it.
You've already put it in?
Yeah. Let me show you also. Maybe let me see if I can turn. Oh, I think I have to refresh. Yeah, so I already put this in, and I mixed it a bit. Let's see. Mute stop count.
Are you talking about the curry paste?
Yeah. Oh, there.
Wait, did you mix it with the onions?
Yes, I did mix it just with the onions. Yeah, just with the onions because I think I need it to be okay. Let me see if I can.
All right.
Now I'm the amateur.
Okay.
I know how to do this.
People love tuning in for the amateurs.
Yeah, because we gotta have more amateurs. You know what's up with that?
You do. You got to start somewhere at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You know.
So this is how mine looks like, by the way.
Oh, yours looks nice.
Yeah, but you see, it's already a bit almost touching the. So I just add a bit of water and then.
Yeah.
But it's just the onion with the curry. That's all it is.
Oh man, that looks heaps better. Look at that.
It looked exactly like yours.
Sorry, it makes sense. There we go.
Okay.
Usually, I never buy the curry paste. I usually just use like the powder. So this is a new experience, actually.
Fanny says she can't stay because she got work.
Oh, thanks for coming by, Fanny. It was awesome to see you.
Yeah, it was. It's awesome to see.
And have a
by the
great
way,
day at work.
For everybody in the stream, if you don't know, Fanny is a star at Hollywood. She's an actress, a vegan actress, an amazing vegan actress, and an amazing vegan activist. So maybe check out her channel. She's an awesome YouTuber also. She's got good content. She's got funny content also. So yeah. But I think everybody knows her already because she's a star.
She's famous.
She's famous.
Michael Askew says, I'm not a breakfast man either. Never hungry until midday. Yeah, I'm about the same.
Can you not click on the comments yourself, by the way?
No, it looks like you're in charge of that.
Oh, shit.
So it's your stream. It's just coming through my channel, I guess, is how it works.
Ah, okay, I see.
I'm not sure. You might be able to give me permission to do it. I'm not sure.
So.
I usually just do the streams. I've jumped over to OBS recently, so I'm sort of back in my old stomping grounds now.
Oh, look, Michael Askew says the first thing for him is to stretch and do 2-3 sets of the abdominal crunches.
Oh, that's a good start to the day, man.
I wish I had
the motivation. First thing in the morning, I can't be up doing much.
Perhaps don't stretch before doing the abdominal crunches, though.
All right.
Okay.
boil these boil this pumpkin, eh? Excuse
Good
the
for Tash,
banging and
earning
clanging,
money.
everyone.
That's okay. Good for Tash, earning money on the animals on OF. Oh, OF is OnlyFans. Born for a good
Oh
cause.
yeah, I can't tell anyone my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's just a bit sad that nobody tunes in.
Okay, now it's gonna be noisy. By the way, I'm washing the chickpeas already. I don't know what you're doing. I already put the butternut squash in, and I'm washing the chickpeas.
Well, I'm about to put my butternut squash in, and I'm going into my pantry to grab some chickpeas.
You're about to put
Okay.
your butternut squash in. But
That's what she said.
that's what she said.
All right. All right. Well, I'll drain those real quick. How could this happen to me? I made my mistake.
Oh, I like that song.
Oh, you like that song?
Yeah, I haven't listened to it in a while. Who sings that?
That was Single Plan, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
You remember Simple Plan?
Of course.
Yeah.
Cause
I saw them in concert freaking a long time ago. I bought the tickets because my brother was a big fan of them at the time, but then he didn't end up wanting to go.
I mean, I've never seen them in concert myself, but all I know is that my first sexual encounter has been with a song of theirs.
Oh, is that right?
Well, it hasn't been on that song. It started with that song, so.
Right, and that was what, last week, was it? Or
I wish.
No,
I'm abstinent.
Sorry, just teasing. Oh, is that right? Did you throw your chickpeas in, or?
Yeah, I threw everything in. I threw absolutely everything in. Chickpeas, butternut squash, and now also the tomato can.
Oh, okay, I'm going to throw in the chickpeas. I just rinse those. Those are in. Yep, let me grab my tomatoes.
Show you how mine look.
Oh. Actually, might as well cook all the bloody pumpkin that I've got here.
This is kind of how mine looks now.
I'm going to boil my bloody pumpkin first.
I think it needs to boil in the curry itself, so you should add more water to it, so that at least that's what it said in the recipe.
Right, yeah. Recipe be damned.
Of course, if you know better than that, I mean, I'm
not saying it. I don't know. Just when I cook, it just seems to if you boil it for a little bit, it sort of makes it softer and allows the flavor to sort of seep in. At least that's been my experience, but maybe I'm just crazy. All right, we got tomatoes. Joe got 4 tomatoes.
You're just.
Oh, what did he say?
You're jealous that I had my first sexual encounter.
Oh, mate. Mate. I'm getting my passport and I'm coming straight to Canada, mate. I know where you are.
Christina says she's never had sex with music on. I'd be way too focused on the music. Christina, that's exactly it. You put music that slowly increases in tempo, and it helps.
Yeah. I do get where Christina's coming from, though. Like, I know I've had like freaking movies or TV shows on, and it's just too fucking distracting. Like,
Yes, Ali, we are putting this on rice.
Oh, are we putting this on rice? I
We
was going to
should
put
be
it in
putting
an
it
ice
on the
cream.
rice.
I was just going to put it in an ice cream cone. No, I've got some basmati rice around here.
Yeah, same.
If I could get to it. Straight from Woolies.
Are you the ones that are you the type who washes the rice before?
Wash it before I cook it.
Yeah.
No. I cook it and then I rinse it afterwards.
Yeah, I'm the same. But apparently you're supposed to wash it before, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done it, so I'm gonna play around with some herbs and spices.
Well, that's another good. That's not a bad idea. What are you adding? I'll also add.
Herbs. So this is just marijuana. This is mixed herbs, all natural, 100% Australian, family owned.
Wait, Christina says, I would either be singing along or asking myself what artist it is and analyzing the songs in terms of music theory. I mean, Christina, if you can sing along while doing the Devil's Tango, why not? That's
Devil's Tango. I've never heard that one before. The Devil's Tango.
Oh, really? It's from a channel. I have it from a YouTube channel called Alex Myers. He reviews music. He reviews movies in a really nice way.
Yeah, right. What's his name?
What did you add? Alex Myers.
So I put in some. So first I put in some mixed herbs. Now I'm going to put in a little bit of turmeric. And
turmeric, yes.
You know I'm all about those spices.
Are we gonna make it non-white?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be freaking. My skin color's gonna change by the end of this. Someone's gonna get me for racism now. I'm not being racist, I swear. This is kind of talking all right, eh?
Trapped in the Matrix really wants you.
Oh, what did he? Hang on, let me come over and have a look. He wants me to come to Canada, so he wants to. I don't know what he's talking about.
A boot.
What are you talking about, Matrix? I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. To anyone who's watched South Park, that one was for you. All right. Me, what else do I want? So I put in turmeric, paprika.
Paprika, that's
a bit of this. Okay.
Oh, cumin.
I was trying to cover the word, but yeah. Yeah, a bit of cumin.
I'm also gonna. Oh yeah, cumin is gonna be.
Cumin reminds me of Mexican.
Same.
I think they use cumin in like tacos and stuff, right?
Yeah, I actually have a friend who calls cumin the chip condiment because every time he comes over, somehow my food has cumin in it.
Oh no, the chip. I thought when you said chip, I thought you were talking about like chips. But yeah, that makes sense too. All right.
Ali says she soaks and rinses the rice. Oh, that looks awesome.
You like?
Oh, and you're boiling the pumpkin separately, huh?
Yeah, just till it's like a little bit soft, and I add it in. So you know what? I'm gonna put in some corn kernels because corn makes everything taste better.
I'll do the same. Why not?
Where's Mike the musical vegan beast right now? He's gonna be sad that he's missing these corn kernels.
Are you adding like a big can?
Pardon?
I only have this little can. Oh, this little can.
Oh, is that corn? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
what's
corn.
that?
Yeah, it's corn. Let me see if I can find another can. Yeah, like it's a smaller can. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, yep. It's like a half-size can.
Yeah, it's like a half.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I might not use all this. I might use the rest for something else. But once it drains. How could this happen to me? Corn, fuck. Oh, you're funny, Martin Kevin. Martin Kevin. All right. Mixing that corn.
Nice.
Mixing.
Let me see if I.
We might need to invest in some GoPros, man, if we want to do this again in the future.
Yeah. We should. Yeah.
You wouldn't. I don't know if it's a thing or not because I've never had to do it before. But I wonder if there's like a Bluetooth sort of thing you can do with certain cameras. I don't know if it works with cameras because it's a bit more intricate.
I'm just gonna add the rice in. By the way, I'm that type of cook. I'm the lazy type, so I'm just gonna add the rice in to boil with the whole thing.
Really? Wow, you do things so different to me. I'm gonna let it simmer. So I'm gonna put that on low. And I'm just gonna sit and have a look at the comments. All right,
Yeah, do
the Matrix. Yeah, and GoPro the kids chucking snowballs at you. Oh, he's teasing you now, mate. We're both coming. We're both coming to Canada, buddy. Coming to Canada, buddy.
Aren't Canadians known for being like super nice about stuff?
Yeah, I think Trapped in the Matrix is the exception. No, I'm just teasing. No, apparently they are. People say that about Australians too, but I don't know if that's true. Look at me.
Christina says, did you know that in Mormon culture, there's this concept of soaking where the guy inserts himself into the girl and doesn't move? Apparently, God doesn't count that as sex. I do not believe that is a thing.
Well, it's still sex. I mean, your dick's still in the vagina, right? So, I mean, I would say it's very unsatisfying, but it's a thing. It's a thing.
Okay, Cam, I am going to ask you another question.
Yep.
Maybe you answered this already. I don't know, but I don't know it. Maybe your amazing followers already do. But what made you go vegan?
Ah, the old what made me go vegan? Now,
the old one, yes.
Stove. Oh, sorry. Oh, almost lost an earbud. All right, so pretty much the old story goes, and it's always this question's always a bit freaking up over the place because it was something that I think I was thinking about throughout my life, right? So I was a kid. I'd already sort of decided that I didn't want to eat animals until I sort of got tricked back into eating them again. And then, it was something that was coming into my head throughout my life. I kept sort of dismissing it. And one day on my birthday 3 years ago, I was eating a chicken sandwich and I just sort of, it sort of clicked in my head. And I decided to go vegan on the spot. And that was that. That's the short and sweet of it, I suppose.
I get it. But is there something specific that made you like that you realized that you just can't do it? Like what was happening within your head when you said I gotta be vegan?
Yeah, well, I think I realized that I was eating the flesh of a living being, and you just start thinking about all the things that I didn't see the footage or anything, but it's still obvious to me what's happening. You know what I mean? Someone's dying in order for you to have that food, and then it's I think it's just that simple. Does that satisfy you? Or
no, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what she said indeed.
Sorry.
Okay, and on the same topic, what is something that you would tell your past non-vegan self if you met them during like an activism street outreach or thing that you're doing?
Oh gosh. I have thought about this, but I've never come to a conclusive answer, sadly. But let's see. Let's workshop it. So what would I say to myself? Difficult. I suppose, well, I could have been a much more hard-headed person in my younger years. I think my ego was a lot bigger. So I don't know. What would I say? I suppose I would just start with the truth and just explain what happens to animals in order to to get them from the farm to the slaughterhouse to your plate. And I do think if somebody had spoken to me about that in my younger years, I could have because it was one of those things where it was always sort of popping up in my head um, throughout my life, and but I didn't have anyone there to sort of push me in the right direction, and I sort of had to find my own way there. So I think just giving myself the honest information that nobody else would have given me would be, I guess that's what I do. I don't know what the words exactly would be, but yeah, maybe go watch Dominion.
Did you did you care more about facts or about like feelings, like how what would have been for you something that would, because I think I mean for everybody is a little bit different, but or maybe it's
Mm,
both, right? Like would it be feelings or facts that would uh
yeah,
take you down the route, not necessarily the thing that makes you go vegan, but the thing that makes you thinking that maybe I should be vegan.
yeah, definitely the feelings. I think I was a much more emotional person in my younger years, so appealing to my good nature, I suppose, or hopefully good nature. Yeah,
I see.
I think so. It'd be more like feelings, like saying, "Like, how would you feel if this happened to you?" Because again, those were thoughts that I'd already sort of had throughout my life. But people, would people dismiss that kind of thinking, and I think it would have been nice just to have someone with that different perspective, but I never came across them, sadly.
That's an interesting one. So it's about how would you feel if you were in their shoes. That's mostly, yeah. I think that's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
That's a very good.
I
Yeah.
think that would have, yeah, and I suppose the fact, adding that with the facts is probably, that double whammy.
Turning Veganese says, I would probably say, listen to me. You're going to go vegan on March 31st, 2021. So you might as well do that now and not wait a second longer. I don't know why. I
That
tried an Arnold accent there. I don't know why I did that, but it's good.
was pretty good. Yeah, oh, it
Yeah.
seemed like it was a Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator freaking time travel scenario. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not a native English speaker, so for me, accents and all that stuff is not easy.
yeah. No, you speak very well, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I have I have written down just one more question, which I'd like to ask you. What's your take on
Sure.
non-vegan friends or non-vegan partners?
It's a difficult one, man. It's a very, very difficult one.
That's what
It
we're
used to be
about,
more quick.
difficult questions.
Well, it's one of those things. My ex partner was not a vegan, but it's also one of those things you can't help how you feel about somebody. You can't. Obviously, everyone around you is not going to be vegan, and sometimes I think it's whether we like it or not, we're inevitably going to have non-vegan people in our lives, and I think that's just something that we can try to use, I suppose. If we can change their minds, that's a good thing. Um, but it's difficult. I totally get it. Living with someone who's not vegan is difficult. Um,
Could
but
you
I
could
don't
you
have a.
like I understand if you're with somebody who's non-vegan and
Mm,
you become vegan, obviously it would be
yeah,
a difficult situation and because you already have the
yeah,
feelings for them. But could you
yeah.
nowadays still be with somebody non-vegan as a partner? But I'm not judging with any of this, by the way. I have to
No, I know you're
add a
not.
strong
I
line.
know you're not. No, look, I would not actively seek out someone who is non-vegan as a partner. I think it's important to have someone who's vegan as a partner, but I'm also realistic in the fact that I you don't know what your emotions are going to be. You don't know what your feelings for someone are going to be. Um, Preferably, you would rather have someone vegan because they can reinforce. They can support you in difficult moments where you need to say something, where you need to do something, and having a non-vegan partner, they're not going to they might support you just because you're you, but they're not going to support you because of the reasons that they should be. I think if that makes
Yeah, I
sense.
completely agree. No, it makes a lot of sense. That's exactly my train of thought. Like if I get frustrated with like either some trolls on my page or some comments or the same things explanations that I hear, and then I want to talk to them about it, I just cannot, because they might start feeling guilty and they might be thinking
Yeah, well, that was
they might start explaining what the other person means, and I'm like, I know what they mean. I just yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from. Hey, Mike, the musical vegan boost. We were just talking about you.
We
Here you
added
go,
some corn. Yeah.
mate. We added it just for you, mate.
In Dutch, it's maize.
Maize? Oh, this is just the Woolies brand, which is our supermarket. So our supermarkets freaking are bringing out a bunch of new vegan products under their own brand, which is kind of cool. Like yesterday, I went in. I don't usually have lollies, but they had 2 packs of these new Plantitude bloody vegan gummies, and they were freaking delicious. Don't fuck people under false pretenses. Cuddles is still trying to.
Non-vegan girlfriend would be annoying, but it will also be a great opportunity to teach someone a most valuable lesson. And if they don't learn, just soak and leave. Soak is what Christina described, by the way.
Yeah, right. Oh, so can we? I missed that. Yeah. Still early in the morning for me, guys. Cut me some slack. Hey, did you add your stock already, or?
I mean, I just added water and the spices. Stock is just spices. So if you already add the spices and some water and maybe some salt, you don't need the stock.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll use that for something else then.
Yeah.
Oh, AJ, you are my demi as well. I don't know what that means.
It's a demisexual.
Oh, that's you can only sleep with someone that you have deep feelings for. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
I've only recently heard about that, so I'm sure it's always existed, but I can't even bang anyone unless I'm in love or whatever. It's annoying.
I get it. I'm the same. It's I think the having sex, making love, whatever, it's an intimacy exercise, and for some of us, we need emotional intimacy before we reach physical intimacy with somebody. Or I mean, I am the same. I tried one night stands, but they're shit. They're shit. So no.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I suppose it's not very fulfilling. I mean, maybe in the moment it's alright, but
Yeah, exactly.
demisexual means you cannot feel physical attraction to someone without establishing an emotional connection with them. Yeah, we love in a sex society. We love in a sex society. We live in a society. Now I feel like watching Joker. I tried Friends with Benefits. It was awful.
I have not tried Friends with Benefits, though. I'm thinking maybe that's not necessarily awful, because you still have intimacy, right, with that person.
Yeah, I think. Look, for some people, they need some people like what do you call it? Polygamy has become a much more popularized thing nowadays. So,
yeah,
I suppose it's just whatever works. As long as what you're doing is consensual and you're not hurting anyone. I meant to write live, but love is funnier. Funny, yeah, love works, man. I thought that was on purpose.
So there should be a different word than demisexual. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think of like God sex or something. Like a demigod.
Yeah. Maybe there should be a word like intisexual. No, intisexual doesn't sound good. It's like intimacy. I don't know. Close sexual. No, that sounds like you're closed.
I don't know.
Demi might be a good word now that I think about it.
Daddy said no. It's just not. Yeah, fair enough, AJ.
I agree. What's a carnist? Geldem.
I had a heat attack. But last time I was a demisexual, I had a heat attack. I don't get it. I think sometimes I don't get things.
I mean, I guess it's because I get the heat attack. It's a play on words, heart attack, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I get that. I'm just, I don't know. I'm sure he'll explain it to us. Every good joke needs an explanation, right?
yeah, maybe we should make a channel where we explain good jokes in the end.
Oh, no. I could get on that, yeah. Heart attack, done. Oh, okay. That heart attack. I love that. It is. That's what a pansexual is.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think I'm doing with this pan over here? There's a reason you can only see the top half of my body here. But Chip's confident enough. He can show his whole. He can show the whole thing.
Yes. It's just that it's so long that it's below the leg. I wish.
This heart attack.
Okay, what's your favorite dinner? Since we're cooking stuff, what's your favorite thing to eat? Like, what's your favorite go-to dinner?
Oh well, recently, just because it's simple and it tastes pretty good, is just fajitas. So I get
Fajitas.
so I get like the plant-based chicken, capsicum, usually throw in some chickpeas, corn, and onion, garlic, whatever. What you know the basic stuff. Throw it in, cook it in the frying pan. Throw in the fajita mix and all the salsa and whatnot, and then just put that in a wrap, and Bob's your uncle.
Oh, I like that. Do you add any sauce to it, or?
So I sort of I sort of make my own sauce with so I use a salsa, and then I use just whatever herbs and spices. But I usually have like the taco and fajito packs. I just put those in, mix it all up, and it's super simple. Like that's done in half an hour.
That's nice. Actually, my go-to is also Mexican. Mexican is very easy.
And flavorsome too.
How soft should the pumpkin be?
Well, I personally like it fairly soft, but the thing about pumpkin is it sort of mashes up if it's too soft. So you need to find that in between. I think the pumpkin that I've got's just about done. So I might rinse. I might put that in.
I can cut mine with a spoon.
Yeah, that'd probably be good. It's like, it depends what you prefer, man. Like everyone's got their own, their preferences for texture.
I think I'm gonna leave it on a little bit longer.
No worries.
But I mean, the preparation was super easy. It just takes a long time to cook all of this. I think if you have what's one of those cookers that cooks rice? What's the
rice cooker?
Rice cooker, yeah. What's one of those cookers? Yes. And we are superior to animals, as you can see. Our brain is better. Exactly.
Oh, it's funny. Hang on, I'm gonna just grind up some of this and throw it in. The B12.
Is that like vitamin D?
Oh, B12,
yeah. Jan Canada says, I just chop up a bunch of mushrooms, random veggies, cook it all together, throw it in some rice, prep quick, cook quick. Prep quick, cook quick. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Chop up a bunch of mushrooms, random veggies, cook all together, throw in some rice. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't cook with mushrooms very much.
Yeah, me neither. I feel like mushrooms. The difficulty with mushrooms is that you either because they leave out water, right? So you're either making them too soft or I burn them. Like it's never like for me. I never end up unless I'm making like some pasta sauce. Then yeah, okay, because it's a sauce, so they can be soft. But
yeah, gotcha. Mixing the pumpkin now.
oh, nice. And I guess then you just
bag.
I guess you just need to let it simmer for a little bit.
Yeah. You know what? I think I've got an idea for this camera. So there's like a little screw on the back. What I might do is I might make a little attachment and then get like a magnet so I can just stick it to something.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, is it good? Have you tasted yours already?
I tasted. The taste is really good. So honestly, the taste to me, it tastes. I don't know if you've. I taste mostly the tomato sauce. I think I didn't add enough spices.
I think I added plenty of spices into my one, but I'll tell you what. I'll give it a little taste test, and I'll let you know what I think.
I don't know what is this curry supposed to do? Because I don't.
Oh, it smells curry. Yeah, have a smell, everyone. See the steam coming off? Look at that. It's like 3D.
Oh, it smells good.
3D. Yours does too, mate. Yeah, that's good.
When in dice, make it. Shit.
Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, I may have accidentally added a bit too much cayenne pepper. I was gonna say when in doubt, make it spicier, but now it's just gonna be ultra spicy.
I didn't put any. I do have it somewhere. Yeah, no, this stuff is spicy as yeah.
That's exactly.
I'm gonna. Actually, if you like something that goes good with curry, where is it?
Is it curry?
Maybe I used it all.
I'm also gonna add some ground ginger. I don't know if you have that.
I don't know, but I do have some ground garlic.
Ooh, I added already some ground garlic. Gonna add some more.
Because I didn't cook with any garlic, but. Ooh. Sorry, guys. No, that's stuck.
Mike says it smells like a phone screen.
What does it smell like?
Or phone screen.
Oh, phone screen. All right, Mike.
So we know you're watching this on a phone.
Now we're one step closer to finding you.
Yeah, we'll find you. We have a particular set of skills.
Oh, I haven't watched that in such a long time.
Man, when I first watched Taken, I was like, this is the best action movie ever. The first one. The second one was just awful.
Well, I didn't watch any except for the first one.
I tried watching the second. It was just not.
No, it was one of those movies where they needed one movie and they failed. This is what we got so far, gang.
Let me show you also.
Let me grab my phone. Oh, you do have 2 cameras going. Nice.
Yeah.
So this is looking really good.
So my spice drawer is the one thing that I am indeed very proud of. I think it's it's very nice. It's very organized. It's something that I worked on.
Yeah, right. What do you reckon?
Oh, that looks awesome. It looks exactly like mine, to be honest.
Yeah. I suppose that would make sense. Oh, there we go. That'll do. I don't usually cook with like pumpkin like this. Usually, like dishes like this, I use like potato, carrot. Because I cook stuff similar to this quite a bit actually.
Same.
Just slightly different. Like I don't usually use the paste, and I don't usually use pumpkin. I usually use like sweet potatoes, and carrots, and then just whatever else I add to it after.
I never used pumpkin. I never cooked with pumpkin before. It's my first time also. I usually use, as you say, if something says for pumpkin, I usually just use sweet potato.
CDA activism says, I can masturbate to a woman. I don't know though. But actual sex only. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. I'm a cheeky person.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think masturbation is different than sex, isn't it? It's masturbation is not necessarily always sexual, also, right? It's because I think asexual.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, I was just like asexual people. I know they masturbate, and for them, it's definitely not sexual. It's just about pleasure. So, it's masturbation is very much a physical thing. Just
right. I think it's different at different stages of the life as well. Like when you're younger, dude, you go with anyone. Or maybe that's just me.
Yeah, you know, Cam, my problem with religion is exactly this. Because when I was 16, I was religious, Christian, and the one thing was that you cannot masturbate at 16, and at 16 it's horrible. You're I mean, I was just going from erection to erection, and sorry, it sounds funny. No, it's funny. It's funny. It's because I was just praying it away. That's all I was doing. Every time I got an erection, I just had to pray or something. It sounds very ridiculous and very dumb.
Yeah. No, I've been in that boat, man. I grew up Christian too, and they tell us that masturbating was a sin and all that. And then, when you did do it, you were made to sort of feel guilty about it and all that jazz.
Exactly.
Man, these earbuds do not stay in. And and it's just weird, and they scare you with the most ridiculous things. Like if you do this, if you think about a woman like this, that you're going to go down to hell where they're going to rip off your skin and burn you alive, and it's going to happen for an eternity.
Yeah, I used to think every time after I masturbated, I used to think, oh, I'm just going to have something bad happen to me for the next couple of days. That's what I used to think, and it was so stressful to me, and that when something bad actually happened, I was relieved and thinking, oh, I'm okay.
No, I totally get you, man. Like if religion wasn't designed to freaking control and scare people, I'd be completely surprised. Masturbation can just be about relieving stress. Oh, absolutely it can, yeah. Jerkin the gherkin.
Where's the jerkin the gherkin?
Jerkin the gherkin. You never heard that one?
No, I never heard of a jerkin the gherkin.
Oh, maybe that's just one. That one's from Australia.
I mean, I like talking about this kind of stuff and sort of normalizing it because I feel like a lot of people should normalize this kind of talk also. So also with my friends, when I meet, a lot of my friends already know. I like to talk about masturbation. I like to talk about poop. I like to talk about bowel movements. It's just natural things, and it's okay because some people, they do feel like shy or things about it, and if you talk about it, I feel like it should be more normalized. It's not.
As long as you're not talking about it over dinner, mate, then we're all right.
We can talk about it while we make dinner.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't be eating this until later anyway. Well,
wait,
that might be a nice way to start the day. Pardon?
But when I meet with my friends, we usually meet for dinner. Now that you mention it, so.
Oh, is that right? Oh, how's that freaking vegan burger going? Oh, by the way, poop. Is that sort of how it goes?
gherkin is a small pickle. Okay. How is yeah? By the way, I made some amazing vegan burgers. I'm gonna post the
Oh,
recipe
lovely.
soon. Okay. Yeah, let me show you actually if I'm here.
Oh yeah,
For
let's have a
yourself.
gander. Poop though. I don't know what's going on, says Lucille. Lucille the baseball bat. I love that. It's a Walking Dead reference. For women, it's called flicking the bean. Yeah, I've heard that one. I said that to someone. Once, and he was like in his 40s, maybe 50s, but he didn't get it. He thought it was referring to his penis. And I'm like, you must have not much. Oh, is that your burger?
Yes, it is my burger.
Wow,
It's pretty nice. It's super easy to make also, and I compared it to meat as protein per calorie.
Yeah.
And it is similar to the best, highest quality, lowest fat meat, and it's better than everything else.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
Yeah, so this protein dough thing, maybe we can make it rest or something.
Mike, the musical vegan beast, says, "Tickle my pickle." You could tickle your own pickle, mate. Don't be jerking your gherkin. Don't try to control me. Shit likes to talk about poop. I think he's full of crap. Oh, that's funny.
Looks like a cookie. Yeah, it looks like a cookie. I mean, it's I just used soybeans mostly and chickpea flour, so it does look like a cookie. Yes.
Cookie, yummy. Put that cookie down now.
Now, get to the cookie.
Who told you could eat my cookies? Have you ever seen Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh yes, where he goes with that Turbo Man, right? What's that?
Yeah, Turbo Man. He's trying to find the toy, but it's all sold out, and it's Christmas. It's like Christmas Eve or something like that.
A classical, yeah.
It's turbo time.
I'm actually a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan.
Oh yeah, same.
It's like his movies are just so. I especially love the one where he's with Danny DeVito and with the twin. I think it's called Twins.
Twins.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. It's not one that I go back to though. For me, Terminator 2 is the one I always go back to.
Oh, Terminator 2. Oh, it's such a good movie.
It's probably my top 5 favorite movies of all time. But the thing about that movie is I was watching that movie when I was like 5 years old, right? I used to wake up in the morning. I had like a recorded off the TV videotape. I'd shove it into the VCR and I'd watch that almost every freaking day. And still to this day, I could sit and watch it and it's as fresh as ever. So it's one of those films that never.
Oh, I should rewatch it. I haven't rewatched it in a while. I should rewatch it.
Yeah, watch it, man. It'll be on one of the streaming services.
The Kindergarten Cop.
I loved Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, me too.
Are you eating other people's lunches? Mm-hmm. Stop it! Stop it! Oh, that was a good movie too. Actually, I watched that about a year ago again, and I still enjoyed it, but on a different level this time. You know, I remember watching it as a kid, and you sort of see it from the child's perspective, but you can actually watch it as an adult, and you actually see the movie very differently.
Oh, I see what you mean. That's a good point. I tried watching what's that one? The Predator.
Predator.
The
original one.
Predator. Yeah, the one with. So I tried watching it. I said not this Christmas, last Christmas. I said I'll have a Christmas where I get high and watch movies. That's all I do. So
that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it does. It was an awesome Christmas. So I put Predator on, and what happened was, I don't know if you watched it now, but it's like 30 minutes to 45 minutes of just like weird jazz music and a lot
Yeah.
of intro, a lot
Lot
of. It's very slow paced, very very slow paced.
It is very slow. Like they build up the characters first. So you got Arnie coming in with Danny Glover. Was it? No, not Danny Glover. Who was the Carl Weathers? And they're
I
like, they
have no
both got
clue.
these. They got these big ass biceps, and they're like, they do the handshake, which is turned into a meme.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love that one.
And yeah, and it's just it was a very macho movie. So they're going through, they're showing how macho everyone is. Some guys got no time to bleed, and then some guys are sexual tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, you know, when you're high, you know, time feels even slower. So
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it. I just couldn't. Like I watched
That's
like
fair.
15 minutes, and it felt like I'm watching a documentary or something, and I was like, no, not now,
Not happening.
not now. Yeah. So then I turned to the twins from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, what you're watching when you're high, I think, is stuff like Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
You want to watch something that you don't have to really think about.
But Rick and Morty
What
has a
works
lot
for-
of subtle undertones.
It does, but you can kind of ignore that, I think. Although sometimes I just go on YouTube and watch trippy stuff.
That's also true. I like when I'm high. I like to be challenged mentally somehow, because I feel like if you go down the route where you're just watching something silly, yeah, it's fun, whatever. But mental stimulation is where the good thing is.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, I don't know. That's if I ever have this stuff, that's my lazy time.
Yeah.
Christina
Is
Van
it-
Beek said something. She said, I actually once caught my dad watching porn in the middle of the night when I was 13. That
I'm
would be
sorry
a
for
sight.
that, Christina.
Don't go into detail or anything, but was there anything happening other than the porn watching when you walked in? No details needed. You can insinuate.
Yes.
Is that your microphone, Chip?
Yes, this is my microphone. Would you rather be a cat or a dog?
Pardon?
Would you rather be a cat or a dog?
Oh, I don't know.
By the
Cats are a lot more
way,
dependent, I suppose.
by the way, let me turn this back on. So, because everybody is here, I actually have a question for the people in the chat. So,
Ooh.
I actually worked. I'm trying to improve the would you rather questions that I do, and one question that I thought would be extremely interesting to end the would you rather questions, instead of the one that says which farm animal would you be, I still want to ask that one, but I don't want to end on that one. What I want to end on is, and this is the question, and I'll explain also why I want to end on that one, is would you rather be a human being with the intelligence of an animal or an animal with the intelligence of a human being? It's more of a play on words of thinking, would you rather have your consciousness into an animal, or would you rather have would you rather be a human being with a animal's body or an animal mind with a human body? That's kind of what I'm going for. And the reason why I want to ask them that is, why would you think that the other one is better? Because I think it's a good question. Or how do you think the two would be treated differently, right? Because would the human being with the mind of an animal be treated better than the animal with the mind of a human? That's kind of what I'm going for.
No, that's exactly what would happen. So
yeah,
we give humans rights no matter their intelligence, but there's no precedent set to give rights to an animal no matter how intelligent. I mean, look at apes, look at pigs, look at all these animals that we exploit, octopi who have been shown decently high level intelligence, especially when it comes to, even comparable to like humans. Like you see their problem solving, you see
their communication skills. I think you would have seen that movie, My Friend the Octopus.
I haven't seen that.
And
I
yeah,
know of it, but I haven't seen it. Yeah.
definitely watch it, mate. It was an amazing watch. And you just see the intelligence of this creature and how it was sort of able to form this bond with this human. But despite all that, we don't give octopus any rights. I mean, Christina was talking not too long ago about opening an octopus farm being open. So these intelligent creatures, which would probably be more intelligent than, you know, the dumb versions of human beings, and we still exploit them. So I think to answer your question, it's probably safer to be a dumb person in a human's body.
And that's kind of what I want people to realize, right? Because I want them to think that, let's say if a cloning machine, not a cloning machine, but if a machine exists that can take your mind and put it in any other body and switch the minds, you know, like you've seen in movies where people switch minds, right? And if you would switch the mind with an animal, what would you think would happen? And why would it be fair, right? Because I kind of want them to see that it doesn't matter if they're more or less intelligent, they still would get killed, they still will get mistreated, and the same thing would happen to them. That's kind of what I'm going for.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah. In a vegan world, you might be able to choose the I think it was the former. You might be able to choose the animal body with intelligence, but man, you wouldn't last I don't think you'd last very long.
No, you wouldn't. Unfortunately not, indeed. You would be. Yeah, but that's exactly what I want people to get to thinking. How would you feel that if you would be with your intelligence, with your consciousness in the body of an animal, and you would be treated this way? Because you know, I feel like we want people to see the perspective of animals, but we cannot possibly understand how they feel or are in reality, because we are not them. And we never want you to think in that way, but rather just to put yourself in that situation where you're in a situation where somebody's oppressing you, and no matter what you can say, because as an animal you won't be able to communicate, so no matter how much you want to try and communicate, human beings will not understand you anyway, so you're fucked.
You're fucked. That's precisely right. I think that's a great question, man. Like, I think that is definitely a question that would help open up people's minds to stuff like that. So, yeah.
But if the IQ of a human, if you had the IQ of a human, would that mean being able to talk like one as well? Think of the activism you could accomplish. I mean, I think, you know, the problem, the thing is, IQ doesn't mean that you necessarily can talk, right? Like, take for instance languages. You can have a high IQ and not be able to speak only one language. IQ doesn't necessarily reflect your communication skills.
I suppose it would depend on the animal we're speaking about. I mean, perhaps if you were talking about an ape or a gorilla with the intelligence of a human, and they can sort of sign language, and I don't know how accurate Planet of the Apes is, but
but sign language,
sign language, and they might, I don't know, apes might be able to work out how to talk. I'm not sure what their voice box and their you know, their mouth structure does to talk.
But I think so correct me if I'm wrong, because so first of all, I think sign language is something that is different per language. I know this, right? So they would have, no matter how high their IQ is, they would have to learn sign language in order to know sign language. And speaking a language, even if they would still have to learn that language, and not just to learn the language, but I also think, because would they also have to learn how to speak? Because we learned how to speak as kids, right? Because we see the parents moving their mouth and making noises, and then particular noises become something, and we kind of understand that that's referring to this or that. Is that like something that does our brain inherently understands that, or is that something that we learn, like speaking?
Well, it's something that we learn, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we didn't have language, I wouldn't imagine, when we first came out. So no, I think we learn it. It's I think we learn it because we see it happening. We sort of see the way they use the words, and then I guess we just sort of pick up along it. It's quite it's a crazy thing when you think about it, that we can learn an entire freaking language just by being around it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in all of these outreaches, I would love to just like maybe in the summer, I'll just like put a table and have people sit down and have a conversation with them down, because I feel like some of these conversations could be longer and could be more thought-provoking, and they could maybe see it more from the perspective of animals. Or I'm not sure if the end result would be better, but I think that the questions and their concerns might be better for the people watching the videos.
Yeah, and that's hard. That's a big part of the battle. I mean, yeah, sure, you might be able to turn a couple of people vegan, but I suppose it's what you say for the possible thousands of people who will watch it moving forward. So yeah.
This is also a great question, Christina, by the way. I took a photo of it with my phone, and I might include it. I actually, last night when I was working on these questions, I tried working with ChatGPT to help me get some questions, but it was not good.
Oh,
it was just, it wasn't good.
ChatGPT, yeah, that's getting popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use it.
How's you?
Usually, I use it like tags.
Is Cam frozen just for me or for everybody?
Okay. Oh,
you were frozen, Cam.
What's that?
You were frozen.
Oh,
Can you repeat it?
Everything went black. Everything went black. Both our screens went black.
Oh, okay.
For me, is it all good now?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We can hear.
Oh, good. Very nice. Content.
It's not spicy. By the way, the corn.
Yeah. Did the corn work out?
It's very good. It's very good in it.
Okay.
Props to you. That's.
I've let it go a bit cold.
Mine is still hot.
Oh, it's turned out pretty good. It's a bit spicier than I thought, but
same.
it's just how white we are. Right.
Okay, for the watchers, let's see if I can focus.
That's what we got. Yeah.
That's what we got. It's pretty nice.
It's good. You know, it would have gone good, I think. Some cashews.
Some cashews.
Cashews go good in stuff like this.
Yeah, that would have been good indeed. And some tofu also would have been good. Good.
I had tofu. I didn't put any in though. It's in I got it in the freezer.
Okay. Well,
Not used to having this kind of thing first thing in the morning. Maybe it'd be a good start to the day.
Yes, and a good start for the weekend, right?
Oh hell yeah! Well, I got a long weekend next weekend.
Ooh.
That'll be nice. Tofu and cashews together, yummy. Yeah, I usually do cooking this on a normal day. If I was just to get up and start cooking it, it would be potatoes, carrots, cashews, sweet potatoes, probably some walnuts. Walnuts go good and stuff like this too, actually.
So, I think we're done cooking, right?
Pardon?
I think we're done with the cooking, right?
Yeah, we're done with this one. Yeah.
You want to do the dessert also?
Oh, we can if you like. What's the time? 7:43. We can if you like. Yeah.
Do you have time?
I'll just do. Yeah, I've got time.
Let's do the dessert also then.
All right. Let me clear up some room.
Meanwhile, people in the chat, tell us what is something that you are looking for the weekend? I'm sure it's weekend for everybody. It's going to start soon. Hit us up with an interesting thing that you're going to do this weekend, that you want to do, that you're excited about. And if it's nothing, even if it's like just sitting around doing nothing, that's awesome. I would be excited about that. So what is something you're excited about?
I love your enthusiasm, man. That's awesome. That reminds me of that Lego movie. It's like that Lego movie. Everything is awesome.
I loved the Lego movie.
I like the second one, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know which one I watched, but I love the one that I watched.
Well, I've only went to see one of them. I would have seen the other ones. I think I've seen like the Lego Batman. I love Lego Batman because it's Will Arnett does his voice, and he's a freaking awesome voice actor.
Oh. Christina's doing a banner painting day with plant-based universities on Sunday. Yep. Christina's always painting, as we know. Yeah.
Christine is always just doing something in general. Like she's out there doing activism. She's organizing events.
Yeah.
Making content, freaking coming to people's lives. Like she comes to my live stream. She's at your live stream. She does a lot. She does a lot, and for such a young person too.
Trapped in the Matrix.
I love Matrix. He's a funny bastard.
Sitting around doing nothing describes most weekends for me. I love it. Love it.
I want that to be most weekends, man. I would love that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna try for Sunday. Do nothing. I might try this masturbation thing you were talking about.
Yeah. You know the scene in Office where Dwight goes like, "I'm not a masturbator. I'm just a decent baiter."
What does he say, sorry?
So there's a scene in The Office when Dwight goes like, "Yeah, my cousin's a masturbator. I'm not a masturbator. I'm a decent baiter," something like that.
Oh, decent debater.
A decent baiter. Because he's not a masturbator. He's a decent baiter.
Oh, right. I thought you were talking about debating, like mass debater.
No,
and then he was like a decent debater or something. Okay. I've never watched The Office, so Cuddles might graduate. Cuddles might graduate from finger painting this month. Fingers crossed. I might. Cameron Finner cream is corn. They're the kind of harassment I deal with.
Oh, I see. Jan put it. My cousin Maze. Now he's a masturbator. Cousin Mose, because he was Mose.
My cousin.
That's Dwight. That's Dwight from The Office.
He's a masturbator, right?
But I see Jan Canada says, getting stoned, programming per usual, do some gaming, same old. Fucking love that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
What are you playing, Ian? What games are you on? Mr. and Mrs. Batter and their son, Mr. Batter. Oh, too early to be laughing about this stuff. Corned in the Matrix.
I think I'm going to bail on the dessert. I'm feeling too lazy to do the dessert right now.
That's fair, man. That's fair. Well, do you want to continue the stream or?
Yeah. Let's stream a bit more. I will put a chair right over here.
Well, I might get myself into a more comfortable position then, if that's all right.
I will do the same, as you can see.
I might go sit myself on the couch, I think. Actually, I think it's a bit cluttered in there at the moment. Let me see if I can clear this space. All right.
Welcome to an evening with Chip and Cam. Our topic today is masturbation. That would be a cool show. Should I join the stream for a bit, Christina? Yeah, Christina, join us for a bit. Let's Let me see how I can send you the invite, Christina. I don't know how to use any of this. Okay. I do not know how to do this. Let me see if I can. We cannot see you, Cam, by the way.
Oh no, I was just clearing up some space because I'm going to go find somewhere to sit. And I'll be able to plug in my actual headphones, but these are not working.
No, I can't do it.
Everything is open.
Everything. By the way, I have a question, What do you do if you have books of recipes since before you were vegan? Do you throw those away? Do you give those away?
I don't know. I don't have any non-vegan books, actually. I suppose you would, wouldn't you? I don't know.
This guy.
Pardon?
This guy. I have books from when I was young, so I don't throw away books. I don't know. I'm weird about that.
So you don't throw away any books?
No. I was taught that if you throw away books or bread, you'll die in pain or something.
Oh. Well, I'm going to die in pain. You know what? I'm just going to get myself a chair and sit here.
Yeah, for me that was easiest to just get a chair and then.
Well, I was going to go sit on my couch, but that's not happening.
Yeah,
No,
I would do that
I've
too.
got this micro... Pardon?
No, go on.
Oh, good. I got all these adapters and stuff. I suppose. All right. Get a bit of a behind the scenes. All right, there we go. Bob's your uncle.
Are you allowed to donate the books? Yes, I am allowed to donate the books. So, well, I'm allowed to do whatever I want. Obviously, I don't believe in that anymore. Now, a lot of the books I just keep for decoration, to be honest, more than anything. Because the books that I read, I don't know if anybody else has the same issue as I do, but I read about 30% of a book, maybe 50% of a book. Then I get bored because I can either predict how the book will end, or it seems like a waste of time because I can predict how it ends, or it didn't capture it, or I don't like the writing style. Very rarely I read a book from start to finish.
Oh, wow. Oh, what was the last book that you read from start to finish?
Let me show you the last book, which I actually will recommend to everybody. It's a really good book. Yeah. It is called The Skeptic's Guide to the Universe.
All right.
If you have not read it, it's full of chapters. It's a really good book, by the way. It's full of chapters. It just describes cognitive biases, like logical fallacies and all of this. Each chapter is basically a fallacy, and discusses pseudoscience, discusses fallacies, and all of. It's just a nice book. It's just a very good. I read it actually twice, this one, because it was so good. So
twice.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, that sounds like a good book if you read it twice.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've read a book twice since I used to read like the old Harry Potter books. That's going back.
Oh, I love Harry Potter.
Mm. All right, Mr. Frickin' Matrix, if that is your real name. Ian, I'm the worst at reading anything. I am read endlessly on a computer, documentation and other things, but not books. Yeah, right.
I get that. I'm the same. I think I cannot read the fiction. fiction is boring to me. So I only
Really?
read stuff that it's. I read this interesting book called Uneducated. I read like half of it, but then I just instantly realized what was going to happen. But it's not really fiction. It's the story of the author who lived on a mountain and lived in a family that was sort of isolated from society, where they would. Her mom was delivering babies. They didn't believe in medicine. They didn't want to be part of the state or anything. It's very interesting. It's interesting because it's
Yeah.
real. That was.
Okay. That does sound interesting. Veganese is leaving. Don't leave.
Thank you for joining, turning Veganese.
Yeah, always a pleasure, my man.
Yeah, and those news, awesome. Those news are awesome.
Oh, his new news show, yeah.
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 Christina
that was
says,
good.
I'm not invited to stream with you. Yeah, you are. I'm sorry, go on.
Oh, wait. What did she say? You're not invited to stream with who?
With us. She said like she should join the stream with us. No, you should definitely join the stream if I can send you the link somehow, but I have no clue how to send you the link. I'm one of those.
Yeah, so you just copy the link. It should say, I can't do it myself because you created it, but you should be able to copy the link from somewhere on this page and then send it to her on Instagram or something.
Yeah. The problem is that okay. Let me do it this way. Okay, I'll send it.
No
here.
problems unless. Oh, look at my drink over there. Hang on. Oh.
Let me see. Tell me if this works, Christina. I sent it on WhatsApp. Hey, we're not boomers. I'm millennial. And I'm a cool millennial. I'm one of those millennials that actually knows how to use technology, because I used to be a software engineer.
I was thirsty. Oh, I like that. You're right next to your counter.
I'm gonna do the.
You don't mind if I flash on camera, do you?
No, that's perfectly fine.
Oh, what we got here? Boomers.
Oh, we got Christina here. So we're gonna get, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get the one, the only, doing it Dutch style, doing it Dutch style for everybody, making Utrecht jealous, painting all the time, speaking 3 languages, singing, and now, well, she always was a vegan. Well, not always, but she was already a vegan. But she's awesome. Put your hands together for Christina. Fun bake.
Yay! Hello.
Oh, welcome.
Got my hedgehog with me.
Oh, that's super cute.
Yeah. That was a very, very long introduction. I'm very flattered.
I didn't get no introduction like that.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Like,
that's unfair.
I know. He's like, hey.
You have to do it Dutch style. You have to do it Dutch style to get that.
But he's doing it Australian style.
Yeah, I'm doing it Gangnam style. Up on Aussie style. Hey, sexy lady. How are you, Christina? Good to see you.
Doing well. Procrastinating on studying. But that's it. Yeah.
What should you be studying?
Well, for my exam next week.
No, but
I have
what's the
2
subject?
actually. French.
Oh.
Just right.
Yeah.
Je ne parle pas français.
Je parle un peu de français.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Yeah, everyone makes fun of me for doing that. Yeah.
Do you know the scene? Do you know the scene in The Simpsons when Homer opens up the instruction and he goes, "Le grill? What the hell is that?"
I have a really funny story that my mom once told me when she went to France and she was looking for the McDonald's. And no one understood what she was saying. And then at some point, someone was like, McDonald. Je comprends.
McDonald. Oui, oui, oui.
Like a word could be entirely different with just a change of intonation. It's really funny.
Oh, it's crazy, yeah.
McDonald.
McDonald's. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna start calling it that now.
McDonald.
We call it Macca's in Australia.
Yeah, really funny. My parents complain about how veganism is unhealthy when they go to McDonald's. Like, it's just hilarious.
Oh, that reminds
Huh?
me of that last Joey Carbstrong video. I think this lady was saying she can't be healthy as a vegan or something, and then she was smoking a cigarette.
That was so good. I saw that
Oh,
one.
you
That's
saw
so
that?
funny. Yes.
Like smoking a cigarette.
The least
Like-
self-aware carnist.
Oh,
Be like,
it's like, yeah, I can't be vegan because it's too unhealthy. Let me just inject some heroin here.
mhm.
Mm.
But are you
Yeah.
studying just French, Christina, or are you studying
It's a-
something in
it's
French?
It's a minor, so it's French language and culture that I'm doing a minor for. So it's 4 courses basically, and then I'll resume my usual musicology studies. Why do you have this like the thumbs up keeps coming
Yeah.
up on your screen?
If I do this, my Mac OS will think, "Oh, this guy is trying to give us a thumbs up." See, and he goes like,
What?
"Yeah,
I'm on
Yeah.
a
I can't
Mac.
do that.
I don't get none of that.
I have no magical
Yeah.
powers.
yeah." I also the other book that I read from start to finish was Steve Jobs' autobiography. So Macintosh obviously knows about that, so they're complimenting with me with all that.
Interesting.
Yeah, right. Well, Is
Yeah.
it working? I think it's doing it when I'm doing it as well. So sorry, I'm a child.
Hard.
But I'm on a Mac. Do you have to set something up for it to work though? Because it's never worked for me, and I've been on a Mac most of the time. Oh, all right. see.
What the
I-
fuck?
Yeah, if you do 2 thumbs, it goes fireworks.
But it's not. It's just because of your Mac, not because of Streamlabs. Sorry, StreamYard.
No, it's not. No, it's not Streamlabs.
What?
It's not the camera. It's not I don't know why you keep stop doing that, Mac. Yeah, I don't see. Like,
Um,
The thumbs up is harassing you.
I think you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
change a setting or something because that has never worked for me.
yeah, I
Oh.
think if I keep my thumbs up like here, that I'm keep it. See, yeah, if I keep it on the microphone like that, then it shows up. So I have to keep it like a Neanderthal. I have to keep
Still
this.
not working.
Like a Neanderthal. No thumbs.
Oh,
Yeah,
me,
exactly,
me,
no
Neanderthal.
This hedgehog has pockets, by the way. You can
Oh.
warm your hands in there.
Oh my
Super-
God,
super
Christina,
nice.
that does not look like what you think it looks like. I don't know, at least to me. I'm sorry.
I'll stop. It's on the side. It's not on the bottom. This
I
is
didn't-
where the genitals would be.
Yeah,
Not there.
I don't know. I didn't get any sexual feelings from that chip. Maybe there's something wrong with.
It's a hedgehog. Are you into bestiality, Chip? Just by any chance?
No.
You had
not
to think
bestiality.
about that for a second.
Cameron just
Sorry.
calling you out.
Yeah. No, that's,
Yeah, it's bad when Cameron's calling you out.
No, I was trying to think because actually, who was it? I think I had it. I had a conversation at some point at Street Outreach when somebody. Oh yes, it was when I went to the Christian guy after we did the Anonymous for the Voiceless. I went to the Christian guy, and the Christian guy there was a Christian guy next to the Anonymous for the Voiceless that kept yelling Christian stuff and
the
yelling,
preacher. Oh,
homophobic
crazy
stuff.
Amsterdam preachers.
Yeah. He was yelling a lot of homophobic stuff, and I just went to him and said, "Listen, what's your problem with homosexuals? You just preach some love. There's no need for any of that." I think I mentioned the story in the last stream also. So he asked me exactly the same thing if I like bestiality. So when you asked me, I instantly thought of that for some reason. I don't know why.
Bro. Yeah, no, like I was like when I did there was this week-long Cube of Truth in September, and it was very overwhelming for me because there was like sounds everywhere, and like there were preachers, there were musicians, just a lot of noise, and just a lot of people in general. And there was one Christian preacher who was basically preaching homophobia blatantly in public, and I'm like, how is that even legal? He's basically saying that gay people should die in a public place. How is that? It's what?
It
Like I know
seems
that
like
the Netherlands is a tolerant country, but that's a bit too
Mm.
much tolerance, in my opinion.
yeah, well, we shouldn't be we shouldn't be advocating for intolerance as well, which is what that is. And I don't know, religious people seem to have a freaking, homophobia free card, their homophobia pass or something like that. They can say whatever the F they want and you can't question them.
Yeah.
But that's what we're here for, I suppose.
Christina.
Oh,
he's
you're
got-
asking me a
oh,
question?
He's got some questions. He's like, I knew Christina was going to be here. I'm going to question.
So last time when I was on Cam's stream, I asked him some questions. So let me ask you also some questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't sound too
Okay.
sure, Christina. Okay. I'm just teasing.
Is a burger
is it?
a sandwich?
Oh. By what definition of sandwich?
Your definition.
Just answer the question. By what? You're not
Okay,
allowed.
you know what? Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So you're not allowed to answer with another question unless it's like to clarify, but not. That wasn't to clarify.
I was clarifying.
That was not to clarify, Christina.
That was clarification.
Okay.
What? I can't ask for
Okay.
definitions. What's your definition of sandwich? I want to
It's
know.
it's what that guy sandwich invented, right? Because it's from a name, right?
That guy sandwich. I've never heard of that guy.
Isn't it just two breads and the toppings in between?
Yeah, but wasn't the sandwich named after a guy?
I don't.
I
Okay.
don't know. Let me Google
I'm
it.
gonna look this up. Was sandwich named after guy?
Oh,
As far as I know, that's the case.
Oh, he was the Earl of Sandwich. This is he was named after a location. John Montague
Oh, there
in
you
the
go.
18th century, English aristocrat, Earl of
Oh, yeah.
Sandwich.
I've got the thing up on the screen there. If you want to put it on the screen.
Yes.
And he ordered a sandwich when he was gambling in a public gambling house, and he got like salt beef between two pieces of toasted bread.
Toasts. Well. So the first one was even toasted.
Yeah. Crazy. They had toasties in the 18th century.
Toasties. How did they toast it? I wonder.
On fire.
Okay.
Just had like a fire pit. They put a stick through the sandwich. It just
Yes.
like it's sponge. Like it's sponge.
Yes. Exactly.
That would happen.
Yeah.
Christina, next question.
Okay.
Would you rather win $100 today or 10,000 in 5 years?
10,000. That's so easy.
I don't know. I thought it was harder. I would choose the same, but yeah.
Who chooses the 100 now?
I suppose
People
the
who
only
need the
person-
$100 now.
If someone needs
Okay,
that
fair enough.
$100
But
on
I'm
the
not.
spot,
I'm not
yeah.
currently. I'm not homeless.
Yeah,
You know.
I'd answer the same as Christina.
You
Okay.
earn like 100 is like a day's salary basically.
Okay.
So.
Would you rather be rich and dumb or poor and smart?
Oh, that's a tough one. Oh.
Would you be able to get off your activism if you were dumb?
Honestly, no, I'm against rich people, so let's just say poor and smart. Eat the rich. That's my answer.
Love your spatula microphone, by the way, Chip.
Thank you. I attached it to.
I love it.
Oh, even better. I thought you were just doing it for. show.
No, I actually attached it to the spatula.
I can also get a spatula. We all can have spatulas.
Oh, I could get a spatula. Do we all want?
It's a cooking show after all, right?
Let's get spatulas.
Let's all get spatulas. It is a cooking show after all, everybody. If you tuned in for a cooking show, just please know that we have cooked something and we were totally professional at it. How professional, you ask? Well, we did not follow the recipe and we made something better. So I would say that's actually way more professional than what others are saying.
Well, hello there, everybody. We've all got
Elliot
like
is
these.
in the house.
Yeah.
We're ready with the
Elliot Davies?
spatulas. We're gonna
Yeah,
flip
feel like-
imaginary burgers.
Yeah, we got some nice
Exactly.
impossible.
Yes.
Can you make that whooshy sound? Can you hear that?
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. These ones aren't good. If I got the metal one out, it'd be better.
Okay,
And
the
to
next question, Christina. The next question I asked Cam also, but I don't know. It will be difficult for you to answer because you're 20 years old. So I would ask would you date someone who's 15 years older or 15 years younger? But I guess for you, 15 years younger would be a bit way too young. So
Yeah, but-
let's say because you're 20, right? Would you date somebody who's let's say
Oh my God.
16?
That's
Would you
so
date somebody
wrong.
who's 16 or somebody
Yeah.
who's 45?
Well, realistically neither of them. But if I had to choose,
That's all you get. That's only
Yeah.
these two are in the world.
He's-
You have to
he's
choose
for-
between these two.
He's
can I
forcing
stay
you to
single?
choose.
Is that an option?
Christina, we need more vegans in the world. Just
Okay, well, I'm not gonna reproduce with the 16-year-old, so I guess 45 then. In this hypothetical scenario where I have to repopulate the world with vegan children. Okay.
fair.
No, I'm like I teach 16-year-olds and they're like children, so it feels really strange
It's
to
true.
me. I don't
Yeah, they
understand
are.
like 24-year-olds dating 16-year-olds. Like that's the creepiest thing.
I
They
also
should be
don't
in
get it.
jail. That's not okay.
Is it that is illegal though, isn't it? Or
It
that
is
definitely
illegal,
not-
but I mean
yeah.
like they don't they sneak past the law. I don't know. How
But
they
even
do
at the
it.
legal, even at the legal age limit, right, 18, it still feels like it's children, right? So
Oh yeah, you're still on very different wavelengths at that time.
Yeah, I was
mean,
I'm
Exactly.
completely different than I was 2 years ago. So yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we changed. We like if you looked at me 10 years ago, I'm a completely different person than I once was. So
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's just common, you know. So
True.
420 is Hitler's.
Okay, Ali, thank you so much for that information.
sorry, what's that? I don't know what that means.
What's a
Well,
BD?
like,
Yeah, I also don't know.
April 20th? Birthday.
Oh, it's
Oh, birthday.
oh, it's Hitler birthday. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about 420. as in-
Boomers.
Same.
Kidding.
Same. I thought you were
Kidding.
talking about
Kidding.
420.
Okay, boomer.
Christina with the
Uh,
boomer.
I
Okay,
think I'm a little-
Christina.
I'm just saying it to annoy you. I don't actually mean it.
No, I know.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
he says he knows, but you hear that tone.
Yeah. How dare you say
I
I'm
know.
old?
Age though.
Yeah, you know, my problem with age is that ever since I've been when I was 16, I looked 4 years younger, and when I turned 17, I looked 4 years older. So
How
I
did that
never looked more-
happen?
It's just like that. One day I woke up, my mom and dad were like, "Who the hell is this person?" And it just slowly happened. I started losing my hair, so that's kind of why.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I went into puberty
Genetics.
very young. So for most of my life, I've looked older than I am, which attracted a lot of creepy men, unfortunately.
Sadly.
Yeah, no, when I was 12, there was this 17-year-old who was begging to date me.
Oh well.
I was 12.
Yeah, you're not ready for that
Jesus.
shit.
Chip gives a thumbs up to this story.
Oh no! I'm sorry. No.
It's like that
I have to
episode.
hide my thumbs. It's difficult.
This is
I have to
hilarious.
hide my
It was
thumbs.
like it's like that episode of South Park. Nice. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, what was it when there was an episode in South Park when there was an older female teacher that was with Ike,
yeah,
the
yeah.
young, and every
Yeah.
policeman was going like,
Nice. Yeah, they were all panicked because they thought it was a male teacher going after a female
My
student.
man.
But then they found it was the other way around. They're like, nice. She's the hot one, right? Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, South Park.
Nerds Like Us asks, when did you start drinking coffee?
Yes.
Ooh. Who's that directed?
I started. Well, I tried to drink coffee when I left the Mormon church because it was forbidden and I wanted to try it, but I ended up hating it, so I don't drink it anyway.
Oh, but you got
So
to try different coffees because one coffee you might
I've
not
tried
like the
different.
next one.
I've tried different coffees. It's just well, yeah. Well,
You
most
don't
of them
like the-
from Starbucks,
Oh,
but it's just
okay.
the
So
it's just the coffee taste.
that's
It's just
fair.
like
If you're
with
not-
alcohol. I've tried so many types of alcohol. I just don't like it. I don't know why.
Honestly, Christina, that's not really a bad thing. Alcohol's not the
Probably
best thing
not.
for you. So, as for coffee, if you're not enjoying the stuff from Starbucks, you're probably not going to enjoy any coffee. So, fair call.
Oh, okay. Because I've heard that it's not the best.
I thought it was okay. I've had Starbucks like once or twice in my life, but
It's
Better
fairly
than
They do have
the
some
sweet, right,
vegan
as far as I know.
pastries.
pardon?
Chip is gone.
He's just,
My battery's
he's a bit-
died. I believe you can still hear me,
Panic.
right?
Yeah. Okay. We're doing a podcast now. Oh,
Yeah, let's start up a podcast.
I'm
Give me
gone.
1 sec. Give me 1 second. I'll replace my camera battery.
oh.
Oh, see,
Okay.
that's why you just have to plug in one, mate.
But you can talk like, okay, Christina, tell us.
Yeah.
Christina's just having a good time.
I'm patting myself on the head because I
I was
did a good
thinking I was
job
gonna-
today.
Oh,
Christina,
Oh.
tell us what made you go vegan.
I have a whole video about this. No. So I went vegan a couple months after I left the church because I started investigating just like philosophy in general because I thought, since I was wrong about this part of my beliefs, I could be wrong about other things. So I started thinking about that. I think one of the first things I encountered was like Cosmic Skeptics videos on the ethics of meat, which is ironic because he's not vegan anymore. But anyway, that was that's like 2.5 years ago, and I read a couple books. I started watching animal rights activists on YouTube, and I started putting the pieces together and kind of like seeing other activists like debunking the arguments that I had in my head, kind of like made all the cognitive dissonance go away, kind of. And then I ended up, the last thing I did was watch Dominion. I started watching Dominion, and that was the last drop. Like I couldn't watch past 10 minutes of that, and I was like, I'm
Wow.
going vegan now. So yeah, that's the
Dominion
story.
seems to have that effect on a lot of people, and I think
Yeah, I
you've
was
got
17 at the time.
that's
Oh, wow,
that's
that's
awesome that
impressive.
you
Yeah.
found it from such a young age. A lot of people like myself, I didn't get there until my 30s, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Trying to have a serious conversation, but I can't. I'm just seeing Christina.
We have to sing. We have to sing.
Oh, what are we singing?
Oh, Nerds Like Us asked, did your parents kick you out when you left the church? I was not kicked out. There's other people, like I know other people who left who were kicked out. Like my ex was kicked out of his house. Yeah, so that's tough. My parents are not great. I don't really have any contact with them. But they didn't kick me out, so at least that's something. They gave me the bare minimum of the roof over my head. So
You can have a roof,
Oh,
but
no!
that's it. He's gone.
Oh, Chip he's still here.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to, because now I connected the camera, but now I'm just trying to get it to.
What do we want to sing?
I'm singing in the rain. I don't actually know
Singing
any.
in the rain.
I don't know any of the
What
other
a
lyrics.
glorious day. I'm
Yes,
happy again.
Blah 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 blah.
I've never seen that musical. I should though. It's a classic.
No, I've never seen. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but that's about it. It would be nice to go back and watch some of those.
Yeah. Are you
Some
into
of those
musicals, Cam? Do you like
I-
musicals?
I think I would, but I haven't gone to enough of them to give a proper to have a proper. But I'd like to. But Hey, who's
Yeah.
this guy?
I am.
But
Do you like
What are
musicals,
you-
Chip?
What are you vegans talking about here?
We're talking about
What do you-
musicals. Do you like them?
I have a weird relationship with musicals, to be honest. I feel like they bring up some feelings, and sometimes I don't want to feel what they bring up in me. And
Oh.
yeah, it's not just that. It's also that I like musicals that when they start singing, they don't sing about what just happened. I already know what just happened. Don't tell me. Don't
That's a-
sing
you know-
about it.
That's why I like sung through musicals, like their only song, basically, like Hamilton, like Les Miserables, basically. Les Miserables, well pronounced. But they're
That's how we
basically like they don't like stop the whole story and then sing a musical number and they keep the story going. Like the whole story is communicated through song, which is very cool. And they come like there are these musical motifs that keep coming back, and that like there's these like emotional strings that run through different characters and stuff. And it's just really, really cool.
You're selling
I like it.
musicals. You're selling musicals very well there, Christina, because now you're getting me to
Yeah.
really want to go out and watch one.
I like musicals. Only don't watch like often movie musicals are worse.
gonna
Like for
ask.
example, Cats. Don't watch the movie. Don't
Oh,
watch
I've
it.
heard that. I've heard that. Yeah.
No,
apparently Cats
like,
was,
and if you watch I've watched the stage version. It's infinitely better, but like the best thing about it is the choreography, because that's mostly
Okay.
what they're doing. Like it doesn't really have the coherent story. There's like a loose story, but it's mostly about the experience and like maybe like, getting to know all these cats, and like they're just being cats. That's like the whole story. They're just being cats.
just being jellicle.
And
What
there's,
does
like,
jellicle mean?
That's a made up word. It doesn't mean anything.
So it's just
Angelical.
Jellicle
je-
cats like jellicles do.
Yeah.
Angelical.
Jellicle do.
so
Whatever.
that,
I don't
they
remember.
don't ever tell you what like I know it's a made up
No,
word.
because Cats, the musical is based on this poem from the 19th century,
Right.
and Andrew Lloyd Webber just decided to copy it and think of like an extra song. And the song that he wrote himself was "Memory," which is the most famous one from the musical, and that's like the emotional high point of the musical, because kind of every cat is telling their story of like who they are, and they're competing for this I think it's like an eighth life, like an extra life, to be to live longer. And then Memory is this like very old hag kind of cat who has experienced gone through a lot of trauma, which is only like communicated through a dance. And then she sings about how she longs for her youth back, and it's very like heartbreaking, and she ends up winning that like extra life, I think, is what the story is. But it's kind of very vague. Unless you read like the plot synopsis on Wikipedia, you're not going to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot more deep than I thought that would be.
Okay, Jiger Tizer asks, what's your opinion on High School Musical movies? Like the Disney.
Wait,
the
Christina,
Disney High
Christina,
School Musical. What? Okay.
Before you answer, so
Yeah.
there is a troll in the comments.
Oh, who is it?
It's
Red
this
Briar.
guy.
I've banned Red Briar from my channel.
Yeah, he just
Okay,
goes
cannot
around
comment there. No.
Okay, so
no.
people
Bye.
from the chat, if you want me to remove him because we just want to be amongst us vegans, happy, chatting, having some fun, then just throw in some broccolis in the chat or something. So I'll just kick him out. Otherwise, we can just ignore him and let him watch us have fun.
I think yeah, trolls aren't really worth having. If there's someone who wants to actually have a conversation, I think they're worth
Agree.
worth talking to. But
I
these
agree.
people literally go around to everyone's YouTube channels and just talk garbage. So they're not really worth your time.
Completely agree. Yeah.
Let's get him out.
Okay.
And
Slap
I got a
him.
feeling, one last thing, I got a feeling that these people, there's a bunch of it. There's one of them, but they just got a bunch of accounts. Like I think I wouldn't be surprised if that Megan Schultz is the same person. And
Yeah. So then I have a question for you guys. Have you seen High School Musical?
no,
No.
I'm too cool.
I've
for
only
that.
seen
It came out in like 2004 or 5 or something. Like I was I didn't watch it when it came out or anything,
Hmm.
but it's a lot of fun. Like it's very like stereotypical and cringy oftentimes, but
Mm.
it's just so much fun to watch and sing along and dance along to the choreography. Like I watched it with my sisters a couple months ago. It was amazing. So I like them. I think I think High School Musical 2 is the best one in terms of both the musical numbers and production value, whereas the first one has good songs but has very like bad production value and often like
Right.
inconsistency between shots and stuff. And but it's the most iconic one, obviously the first one. And the last one, the senior year one, has the highest production value. It's very impressive to look at, big sets and stages and whatever. But the story is the worst. So I would say
Right.
the second one is like the sweet spot between those two.
Okay.
So that's my little review.
And that'd probably be on Disney Plus, I'd imagine. So
Yeah, it is on Disney Plus.
all right, maybe I'll check it out, see if I can get in. I think I thought that I was too cool for it back then. So
Too cool for school.
too cool for school, literally.
It's with Zach. What's his name? Zach.
Was it Zac
Efron. Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
He was
Man,
the
that guy
it
looks
boy.
good. That
Zack
guy looks.
He looks
Snyder.
he's very ripped now. Yeah, he is.
Isn't he
he's
going
very
to be in a
handsome.
Marvel
Fun
movie?
fact, he didn't sing his songs in the movie. Someone else dubbed
Oh,
over him. It was a
weak.
Canadian singer, yeah.
Canadians.
Mhm.
It was
We
into
got
the
a High
Matrix.
School Musical fan here.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
Jigger,
good.
he loves.
it's a
Yeah,
good
right.
series.
Well,
It is.
yeah. If I want to have an opinion on it, then I'm going to have to watch it. That's as simple as
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
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 I could watch anything with Zac Efron in it as long as he doesn't sing. So if you say he doesn't actually sing, that's all good.
I like it.
He
I
was
like your
like I've
shit.
seen The Greatest Showman. I don't like The Greatest Showman, to be honest,
haven't
because
se-
it
that's
it
got-
feels like exactly what you're describing, Chip, when it like they just stop the whole story and do a musical number and then they keep going. And also all the musical numbers are like written for radio. And that annoys me because that's not the style. It's not the right style to communicate a story in that medium, in my opinion. It really annoys me.
Okay, actually, you know what? I want to ask you both, since we're talking about movies.
Okay.
I will ask you, what is your guilty pleasure movie?
Oh, I can't say that on camera.
No. Let's let the corn on the side.
I'll let Christina answer
Wait.
first.
I think I had an answer, but I forgot what it was. What is my? Oh no, I know what my I have a guilty pleasure in general, but it doesn't count as a movie. But basically, it's
Also a show.
The sort of. It's the Eurovision Song Festival. You know Eurovision?
Yeah, right.
You don't know it?
No, I know it. I
it,
just never,
but
Oh, okay.
never watched it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Me
Australia
neither.
also competes. You should watch it.
I've seen
Cam.
bits. I think my nan was watching it years ago, but I never.
It is I am so into it. Like I watch, I keep up to date months in advance before it even
Oh, wow.
airs, and I keep up to date with all the the participants and all their songs and the music videos and the lore around it, and it's just so fun. But the thing
Yeah,
is,
right.
most songs are incredibly cringe
I
in
could
different
imagine.
ways. But they're bad in different ways, and that's what's so interesting about it. And there are obviously a couple bangers every year. And I do discover new artists. For example, I think it was 2 years ago that this Italian rock band won, which is called Måneskin, and they're now internationally famous. And I saw them in concert.
I listened to
a year
them.
ago.
Those guys are brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome. So it's really a mixed bag. But that's what I like about it. You never know what to expect.
Did you say that
You know?
Måneskin came from Euro? From that? Is that
Yeah.
where they were discovered?
Yeah,
Is that right? Wow.
They won the contest. Yeah.
That's crazy. I had no idea because their songs are they're top-notch songs. It's not like
Amazing.
Like we had Australian Idol and stuff like that. Then the artists that come out of it, they're fine.
I'll be right back, says Chip. Okay.
Don't leave. But they're fine, but they'd never hit
He's gonna go masturbate.
Oh, he's done. He should be done by now. 3 seconds later. I don't know why I'm teasing him so much today.
Matrix was teasing you, so now you're teasing someone else.
Oh, but I'm always teasing Matrix as well. But he did start it though. I'm usually I try to be nice, but then he comes along. Yeah, but Manskin, I love that song. That song "Gossip." That's a freaking.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. They have a lot. Like my only thing is they are now making less songs in Italian, and I do really love their Italian songs because the songwriting is so much more like deep and I think eloquent. Like when I read the translations, like it's very detailed, whereas their English songs are more general and they're catchy and they're good.
Yeah.
But it's just a different vibe, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these comments.
Shit, fin a nut. I wish I could put these up on the screen, but I don't have access. I can put user on a timeout though. I can ban user.
Oh, maybe no. Don't do that. They're not doing anything wrong.
I would never do that.
Okay.
I think he's been listening to us or
not. Did you have a good time, mate? Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually had to pee because I don't know how Cam has not peed so far. I have to pee every hour, as I said before. So I've been holding it for an hour.
Weak bladder.
Well, I haven't broken the seal
it's
yet.
Strong bladder. What do you mean weak bladder? What the hell?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's fine.
Just have a couple of beers, you'll be right.
I love that this stream is so unhinged.
I reckon that's the way it should be.
It's a late night on a Friday for us, so that makes sense.
Oh, 8:30 a.m. in the morning for me.
That's when you should start your Friday anyway. Saturday.
Trapped in the
Chip, we still need to do mushrooms together.
Yeah, we should do mushrooms.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do mushrooms together and film it.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Do a live stream on mushrooms.
But we won't.
I do want to rewatch it. Okay.
We film it, but we won't publish it until we feel safe with it.
No, just do a live stream.
That's okay.
Just go
agree with
in.
that. No, I don't want to do a live stream.
No, not live. Yeah, maybe not live.
Cuddle foot in the cat before we started.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm coming straight to Canada, mate. I'm coming.
Okay, next movie question.
Oh yeah, we're still doing questions.
But wait.
Okay.
But wait, Cam, you have not answered. What is your guilty pleasure?
Oh, I don't know. I don't mind watching a few. I don't mind watching some of the old Disney movies, I suppose. You know, Lion King, even the new ones.
Why is that a guilty pleasure?
I don't have anything that I feel guilty about watching. So
that's fair. I only say that Eurovision is my guilty pleasure. I don't feel guilty for watching it, but societally, it's kind of lame.
All right. Well, I didn't watch it a bunch of times, but I didn't mind that Frozen movie.
The first one.
The first one, yeah.
I like Frozen.
I just couldn't let it go.
I also like.
Let it go. Let it go.
Give me all of your dough. Oh, that's not how it goes.
Do you wanna build a snowman?
Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I can't remember.
You don't know the lyrics.
Do you want to build a snowman? Blah 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 blah.
But it seems to me like Christina. It seems to me like Christina. You know your musicology very well because you obviously like musicals. You like musicals. You're interested in music. You sing very well. And
she's got a lovely voice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
So, question is, why are you not singing about vegans?
That's too close for comfort. You're invading my personal space.
Personal space. That just reminds me of Rick and Morty.
Away.
Number 1, get out of my personal space. 2, get out of my personal space. 3, stay out of that personal space.
That's such a good one, Cam. I love that one.
What is that
I don't even want this skin in my personal space.
I'll try to put that one on
that was
because it's a
that was
really
Rick
good
that was Rick and Morty.
Oh, right.
It was the
yeah. I
interdimensional cable.
remember.
Oh,
Amazing. I love
come
that.
back.
Back when Rick and Morty was still good.
Did you like the latest season?
I have only watched the spaghetti episode. I stopped watching after season 4, so I don't know.
Oh, fair enough. I actually
Yeah.
quite enjoyed the latest season. I watched it from start to finish. Even with the new voice actor, I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, the voice actors are doing a great job. I do agree with
Yeah,
that.
there was a few moments I
Yeah.
think I was a bit taken aback, but
Gonna
here we
watch
go.
it.
Oh, yeah, the second one.
Is it the second one?
Oh no, that's the one. No, they were both the one.
Hey, welcome back to Personal Space. I'm your host, Philip Jacobs, and let me tell you, I care about my personal
My
space.
pers-
Whoa. Hey, who's around me right now? Who's around me? Now, why don't we step up here
around
and
me?
everybody get
We're gonna
stepped
get copyright
up, and let's get some
stricken.
stepped up personal space up in this place.
Mhm.
Here we go. We get a 1, personal space.
personal
2,
space.
personal space. 3, stay out of my personal space. 4, keep away from my personal space. 5, get out of that personal space. 6, stay
The
away from my
cadence
personal
is so funny.
Look at the
Okay,
back.
I'm gonna
See
stop
what-
Just
sharing
the
so
way,
that
just
we
the
don't
way
get
he
in it.
says that. Just the way
Yeah.
he says that. I love it.
Just go- yeah, at
Love
the end
it.
he just pulls off his skin. Goes full Hellraiser. Oh, get out of
What's
that
your take
personal
on
space.
Jurassic Park? What's your take on Jurassic Park, by the way?
I don't like
as a-
them.
Well, as a series, I grew up on Jurassic Park, and I know probably as a
Yeah,
it probably doesn't have a very good vegan message, but I don't know.
To me,
yeah,
it was boring. I don't know. Not for me.
the
I didn't
original
Yeah,
like
but
one.
them.
Christina, you were like a baby when it came out, right? So
I
Wouldn't you
wasn't
have even been
alive when it came
born?
out, but that
Yeah,
doesn't matter. I've seen
I
it.
was-
I don't like it.
Yeah, but dun, 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 na, na, na,
I like
na,
the
na,
music. The
dun.
music is good and the music is iconic, but the story is
Yeah.
not interesting to me.
But did
Especially like the
T-Rex-
sequels. The sequels are just the same movie, but again.
Yeah, the first one is the best one. Yeah, for sure.
If I,
I
just
don't
like
know.
with all the fucking sequels and just they're like on the 10th Fast and Furious movie.
Oh,
And like there's 5, no, there's 6 Sharknado movies.
I know.
Like, what the
How
fuck
crazy
is that?
Well, I don't know. Like, there's no quality when it comes to Sharknado. I
know.
mean, I suppose at least Fast and
Sharknado is
Furious-
hilarious. Like that's the best movie to watch when you're high or something. Like it's just hilarious.
Ooh,
I
that's a
watched
good
it once in the
idea.
middle of the night with it was like 3 a.m. and it was on TV and we just started watching. It was a good
Smoke
laugh.
joints.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
smoke
right.
then, but it was a good one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I have not seen that one.
It's basically it's
Definitely-
about this tornado that goes through like begins like at sea and it like takes all these sharks with them and then it becomes a sharknado and it terrorizes people.
if
So
you
and
don't
it
want to
happens
watch,
6 times apparently because there's 6 movies.
then they send a missile into the Sharknado, and then that does something for science.
And then there's
reasons.
there's global warfare about these sharknadoes. Like how do they keep
Oh, right.
escalating it every movie? I've only seen the first one.
Oh, I've seen.
I don't know
maybe
how they keep
3.
escalating it.
I don't know. I think I've seen 3, and they were pretty much the same. Just stuff happens, just different characters, I
Yeah.
guess. But yeah, I don't know how they made 6 of them, and people are watching them, so they're doing
Yeah.
something right. I think the key is they're just cheaply made movies. Like I hear they use a
guess.
lot of stock footage and shit.
Yeah, the sharks look awful. So
Yes.
I believe that. But have you seen The Room?
I have not seen The Room. Is it good?
Oh, it's the really bad movie, right?
It's people call it the worst movie of all time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the best.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but I know it. I've seen the meme. Hey, Mark.
Amazing.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Yeah, there's so many like quotes from that
Oh.
movie.
Aw. I'm gonna
Like,
work
there's
out
this-
how to do
There's
that.
this old woman and she's like, I'm afraid that I have cancer or something like that.
I'm afraid that I
She says
have
it in such a
cancer.
deadpan way, and you can tell all the actors hate being there.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
They're probably sold on some idea of this blockbuster.
You're
shark
tearing
movie.
me apart,
Bet-
Lisa. You're tearing me apart.
You're tearing me apart. That acting though. Now I feel like I have to watch it just for the cringe.
We should watch it. We could watch it on stream.
Oh, do you reckon
I
we
don't know
could?
if is there copyright on it?
I've
Maybe.
heard of
Not on
people
my
doing-
channel.
I've heard of people doing stuff like that, but what they do is they watch it, but the viewers can't see it, and you just tell your viewers to start watching it at the same time. I mean, it's not going to work
That's
for
so
everyone.
much effort.
It's so much effort, but
Ugh.
that's how I've seen people get around that sort of thing.
Well,
For me, that's too much effort to to even bother. So, Jigga says, you know who doesn't like escalating things? Mom. I like it.
if it's copy wrong, I don't want to be copyright, says Mike.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. I agree.
Love it.
I mean,
Okay.
I think the only way you could get around it is you'd have to watch it in segments, and then you'd have to stop and sort of discuss it or something like that. But even then, I'm not sure throwing an entire.
You're gonna analyze the worst movie of all time.
You'd have to. You'd have like.
Honestly, you could take it shot for shot and be like, "Oh, those flowers weren't there in the last shot." Inconsistency.
Oh, hi,
Okay.
Mark.
Guys. So, guys,
Yes.
I have this thing called.
What is
and
this?
I will. It is
Okay.
called
Is it
it's the
cards?
confessions game. I
What?
will.
We're confessing
think-
something.
Yes.
yeah.
So I will pick one.
Is this
I pick-
church? Am I in church again? Chip?
Yes, you're in church. It's the Church of
Okay.
Chip.
Here, I thought this was
Whatever.
a safe
Chocolate
place.
chip.
Yes, chocolate chip. So
Oh,
I
that's a
will
good
ask
one.
you.
Good.
Okay, so because I don't want this live stream to go off the rails, I will ask you.
Why not?
Why
Why not?
not? Yes, but let
What's wrong
let
with
it
that?
go off the rails, structured. You know, you saw my kitchen. It was clean, so it's
It was.
Okay. So I will pick one of these random cards. There's a couple of categories. One is family. One is relationships.
Mhm.
One is sex. One is
Oh, yeah.
money.
Okay.
Yeah, this is still money. And I want you
Heaps of
to
money.
answer career
Oh.
and, of course, sex. And what I want to happen
You already
is...
said sex.
He
Sex
can't
I
get.
already
He's
said
got
sex.
sex on his mind today.
Hey!
Hey.
Okay,
Set
so
you
what
up on
we're
another
gonna
date,
do-
mate.
So what we're gonna do is, meanwhile, I will pick one card for you, for both of you individually. To both of you have to answer it. And
have to.
meanwhile,
Got no choice.
I would
here.
like people in the chat, if you want, to say which ones would you want to be next between sex, family, relationships, money, and career.
And
Wait,
beers.
what did you
Okay.
say? Again, repeat that.
So the people in the people in the chat, tell me which topic would you
You.
like to hear next? Which subject? Sex, family, relationships, career, or money?
Well, I have
People
no
in the
career,
chat.
so that's not interesting.
But I will pick right now, and I will pick relationships because we've already
Okay.
discussed a lot about sex. And
Yeah, well,
yeah.
enough sex for today. Yeah, sure.
Oh, sex.
Yes. Okay, maybe relationships is not a good one because it just keeps asking me about a partner. Oh, there you go. This is a good one.
Okay.
This is a good one. If you had to redesign the institution of marriage, what would be the rules?
Oh,
Jesus Christ. I don't even know what the rules are now.
I guess like be faithful and love your partner
Oh.
forever, some shit like that. I don't know
so
Till death do
Wha-
us part.
exactly.
I think like you can think of your own vows though.
mm,
So I don't know if that's really
yeah, that's also
the only
something.
thing is like you're legally bound to this person. Other than that, like you share a house, you share maybe a bank account.
People should be vegan.
like,
That's the
everything
number
else-
one rule. That's number one rule.
I mean, obviously, but like, how would you
Obviously.
say that in a vow? Like, I vow to be loyal to you unless you're not vegan anymore.
The minute you turn not vegan, I'm going for your good friend there who's also vegan, if she's already vegan or something along those lines. I don't know. It should be.
Oh my god.
Well, that gave me a bit of an idea. Maybe there are stipulations where the marriage can end like in a snap if somebody does a certain thing. Like
Well,
if they
obviously,
cheat.
like with cheating, like I don't think
Yeah,
I could stay with someone who cheated on me.
Yeah, so if they cheat,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to wait
Yeah.
an entire year to divorce them. You should just be able to say, "Yep, it's over. He cheated on me." Blah blah blah.
But
or
you
vice versa.
can file a no-fault divorce, right?
I don't know.
At
I've
any
never been married.
time. I think.
I don't know.
I know people who got divorced after a couple months. So
Maybe there's like a cooling off period. I don't know. Oh, this marriage isn't really what I had hoped for. Can I get a refund, please?
oh my god. If I ever get married, I'm not like I'm doing it cheap because honestly, I hear people like spending tens of thousands of euros both like on the dress and on the rings and on the marriage itself and on the
It's
reception
fucking-
and whatever. That's insane.
That's daunting,
What's
man.
And the thing is that I feel like marriage should be between like just the two people. Like it's kind of a weirdly exhibitionist thing to do, like, hey, be jealous of us because we're happy kind of thing. To me, it kind of feels like that sometimes. But I don't know. What are your thoughts?
What even
Yeah, well,
is the
that's-
point of marriage, right? Like, what's
Like I don't know.
believe in
I don't
marriage.
know. I don't really believe
Like-
in it either.
So the way I see marriage in a way is it's just a way to sort of control someone. It makes it harder for them to leave. And I don't know. I don't think people should have to be fucking married if they want to be together. Like, I don't see where the difference
Yeah.
comes, except you're
I
wearing
agree.
a jewelry on your finger. And I think if you want to have the idea of marriage and just say, look, I'm going to make these promises to you here, and you can make some promises to me, and we'll put a ring on each other, and then that'll be that. Like, why does it need to go beyond that? Like, why does having some preacher man or some guy up on a fucking stage saying, "Yep, now these guys are in love because they have some fucking paper"? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I like the idea of because we celebrate so many things in today's society, right? We have all of these days where we celebrate stuff. It's nice to have a day where you would celebrate love. That's why I don't agree with the commercialization of Valentine's Day, but I agree that it's nice to have a day where you celebrate love as a feeling itself. But I also like the idea of celebrating the relationship between somebody in front of your friends, right? That doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. It doesn't necessarily have to come with a commitment, but it can be a celebration where you show off to your friends, hey, I got this girl, I got this guy, I got this person
But
next to
then
me.
there's the whole thing about like bachelors and bachelorette parties. What the fuck is that?
Oh,
just
yeah.
people-
Let's go to a strip club
We
and
go to
watch
the
other
strippers,
like
yeah.
half naked women before I make this vow to this person for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's strange, isn't it? The fact,
So weird. Like unless like
you-
if you have an open marriage, that's a different thing. But like that's so weird. Like, oh, this is the last night I'm a free person.
Yes, they say
Like
that.
it's like you're being locked up with this.
That's because it kind
partner.
of is. It kind of is that way. Like, it's so much more difficult. Like when you're married to sort of break away from it, you know. So, and I don't think you need that. I mean, Chip seems to.
But that just I think it's just like the idea that a lot of men just don't like their wives. I don't think
but
like when you
people-
watch, all of these. If you've seen like any stand-up comedy of like straight white men, a lot of it is like talking shit about their wives and how naggy they are. And it's like, do you even like your wife? Why are you with her? Like, do you just see her as an object you can have sex with? Like, it's so fucked.
What was the
It
conclusion?
is weird.
What was the
Say that
conclusion
again,
that they
Ken.
came to? I was just wondering what the conclusion. Like, she was talking about the comedian saying all that stuff. What was the conclusion that they came to?
No, and they're
Like-
just like it's just a running joke in several like comedian sets where they're just like, oh, the other day my wife said this to me, and oh, she's so stupid, or she's so weird, or she
Yeah,
asked too much of me. Like, When it's like you're behaving like a man child, kind of. It's just weird.
I think
I
sometimes
agree.
it could be when you're in a relationship, especially when you're in a relationship for a long time. Sometimes I think you lose that appreciation. You can lose that appreciation for that person, and I think that's definitely something that needs to be improved on in relationships. You got to sort of sit and think about what they're doing for you, and vice versa. And I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, I think we focus too much on negativity, and that can sort of we think about the
Mhm.
negative things that our partners are doing, and we focus on that too much.
That's
I don't know.
true. That's fair.
That's true, but also it also mean like I agree with you that we tend to do that, but it can
Mhm.
also happen, which because with my ex, I hope you're not in the stream right now. Well, or if you are, but what happened? What happened was that it was we both of us realized this thing that you say that you just after a while tend to see the bad things in people, so we actively tried not to do that. But what was
Right.
happening is that we were ignoring the fact that we were growing apart. We were ignoring the fact that we became different people. So when we went to therapy, the therapist actually at some point told us, listen, if there's no point in fighting for something that you don't want to fight for, or it's hard to fight for, or what's the point of being in a relationship if you you know what I mean? Like there's also this other side of relationships where you're like it's okay, don't only see the negative side of the person, but at some point you should also see that and check if that's a thing that it's your own bias, or it's something that it's actually that it bothers you.
Relationship advice with Chip.
Yeah. Go
Listen,
to
a
therapy.
new segment of the
That's
show.
my relationship advice.
Go to
Yeah.
therapy.
Okay.
By the way,
who else is going to therapy in the chat?
Yeah,
Who else is going to therapy?
Mike, the musical
Pineapple
vegan
in
beast?
pineapple in the chat if you're going to therapy.
Pineapple on
Pineapple
pizza.
and-
Pineapple. It's my favorite
Oh, let's
fruit
not-
is pineapple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pineapple is good. Actually, that was my favorite food when I was a kid. So
Huh?
my mum used to get me the tins, and I just sort of.
Chip doesn't like it. You don't like it?
No.
Don't
I'm
you?
gonna
You don't
cut-
even like the juice? Do you like the
Mate,
juice?
I'm coming over to Amsterdam, mate. We're going out for
That was so fun.
some
When I
pineapple
went
pizza.
when I went to Dublin last year and we went to pubs, they had like pineapple juice everywhere on the menu.
Oh wow!
I was so happy. Like you never find pineapple juice anywhere.
No, it's not common, is it?
Yeah. But apparently in Dublin it is.
Pineapple.
Okay.
Oh, what if you've never been to therapy before? Then you put a tomato because you're trash.
No. It says,
Kidding.
what if you've been to therapy before, but you're not still currently going? Still pineapple.
Oh, sorry.
Still
Still
therapy
pineapple.
is like
Sorry, I misinterpreted that.
therapy is like steroids. Once you did it, you did it. You know, there's no you lose the status of.
Oh, I didn't
non-therapy.
know that that's how steroids works.
Well, that's why
I
when
had
you
no idea.
so when you ask somebody if they're natty, if they're natural, the question
Natty.
isn't whether that's a thing, it's natty or not.
Yeah, natty,
The
yeah.
question
Okay.
the question isn't if you're natty now. Obviously you could be natty now, but the question is if you've ever taken steroids.
Yeah, like natty, like the Liver King, right?
I have never taken steroids.
Oh, you don't get these muscles for nothing. No, I've never taken steroids. Ooh!
Look at the muscle. Ah.
Chip.
The muscles. You pop up in the gym.
Man, I'm very
Right.
strong.
You're very strong.
Chip's
Yeah.
actually got some good definition. You can even see
Oh,
it through
yeah.
his shirt. He
Ian
knows
says
it too.
therapy. Ian says therapy. What's that? I live in America. Fucking healthcare
I
system.
live in America.
It took me a while to find a
America.
therapist that had space for new clients and was covered by my insurance, though. So it's still bad over here. It took me a couple months.
Yeah, I've never been to therapy, but it's pricey over here too. I think like $250 like a session or something.
Well, there's also like the online therapy, like BetterHelp. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
That's
I
kind of
I-
affordable.
I did BetterHelp for about 6 months. Like a couple of months ago, I ended. I didn't end because it wasn't nice. It's very nice. I ended because I don't feel like therapy. Like the problem with BetterHelp is that you have to pay. You have a fixed amount of per month you pay, and you get 4 sessions. That's once per week. But I didn't need once per week, so I was paying more for something that I wasn't getting. I maybe need therapy like once a month. So yeah,
I am going once a week. That's quite overwhelming sometimes. Because
Yeah,
this week I planned a session like right before class because my therapist did not have time otherwise, and I was still crying after the session ended. I was like, I can't go to class now. Like I'm too emotionally distraught. So I
Yeah.
skipped it.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
let's liven up the mood. The next topic that everybody
Yeah.
said.
Oh, I was going to
I'm
start.
too
Was-
sad. I'm so sad.
Oh, poor Christina.
Was-
Chip's just broken your heart. Sorry,
Stop
Chip.
being sad, Christina. Fuck
No,
off.
it's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's beautiful.
Everything is
Sadness
awesome.
beautiful. Sadness is
Yeah, I
beautiful. It's
know.
part of life. Sadness is beautiful.
Yeah,
now let's
well, we
get to
don't-
sex. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
We just talked a lot about it.
Hey,
Oh, right.
it's evening, okay? We can
Is it-
talk about sex now.
Not for
Is there-
Cam. Not for Cam.
Okay, I don't know. This one is not. I don't think you want, because this one says describe in some detail the first time you had sex.
Oh, I could do that.
You
Well,
go
it's kind
for
of
it
the
then.
circumstances around it. I don't know if in detail. No, not in detail, but just generally. So the first time I had sex was with my first serious long-term boyfriend when I was like, it was 17 to 18, and we were long distance. He lived in Canada. He was Canadian. We met through Discord.
Oh, nice.
Because we were on an ex-Mormon teenager Discord server, so we had gone through the same experience of leaving the church, so we had a lot in common. We were doing long distance for like 9 months, and then he came on a trip to the Netherlands, and we traveled through like the Netherlands to Germany to Belgium to France in those 3 weeks, which was a lot, like kind of a logistical nightmare, to be honest. It was very stressful, but it was still very nice. And we had both of our first times on that trip, and it was incredibly lovely. Actually, I did not expect my first time to be like that. Like, we were both very nervous, but we just we trusted each other and we loved each other, and it was nice. It was good. Lasted longer than I expected too. So that's the little detail that I'll mention.
That's what she said.
But, yeah. he kept my expectations low. He kept my expectations low. He was like, I'm gonna last 2 minutes, Christina. That's what's gonna happen. But it lasted
2
longer.
minutes
than
is
that,
already
so.
a lot, isn't
And-
it? 2 minutes.
2 minutes and 30 seconds, yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah. Just a lot of foreplay. And foreplay is always good. So
Nice.
that's very nice. Very good. What was your first time like?
Mine
Cam.
was probably. I don't usually talk about this stuff, if I'm honest, but yeah, all right. So I was probably around 18, 19 mark myself.
Same age.
So she was a friend of mine. We'd hang out and stuff like that. And actually, I knew her since we were very young. And she came to stay the night. And I think we had a couple of drinks. We were watching some movies, and then one thing led to another, and Bob's your uncle.
Well, that's less romantic than my story.
It wasn't romantic. Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle.
But there was
So,
no relationship or anything. that followed it.
How long did it last?
Oh, longer than I expected, I think. I think I told myself that I was gonna last a bit, so it was at least 10, 15 minutes, I think.
I mean, you were kind of, if you had a couple drinks, then that makes a difference.
It could have
Right?
done, yeah. It could have done. What about you, Chip? Well, we want to hear your story.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, my story actually. Okay, I'm gonna tell you my story, but I will be very much judged for the story. It's okay.
I won't
So-
judge
I'm
you,
gonna not judge you.
as long
So
as it's not
first
one of
of
those
all-
weird hillbilly stories.
first of all, it was not 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I'll just tell you right here, it was below 1 minute. Yeah.
Well, that's
Close.
fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
exactly. That's perfectly fine then.
Yeah.
What so what happened was that I was 19, 17, and no, I was sorry, 1917. Jesus. I was 19 and I was at my first job, and the girlfriend
Ooh.
of my boss sort of
Uh-oh.
I started talking to her about girls I was dating, and at some point she
Oh.
started opening up about how she feels about her boyfriend, which was my boss. And then at some point she
That's
told me
weird.
that she started having feelings for me. And I
Aw.
was like, I was young back then, so whenever a girl said she has feelings for me, I was like,
It's cute.
that's it, I must be with this person. So
Oh yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
love her now.
But you didn't
So-
ask yourself, like, do I even like this girl? You just went for it.
I actually liked her. No, I actually liked her. I liked her, but we were
Okay.
talking a lot, so we were opening up to each other. We were talking a lot, so I actually did like her.
Mhm.
And then we started like sneaking hands and like kissing at work and stuff, like in secret, which was weird.
Nice.
And at some point, I told her, "Listen, I can't do this. It's not nice to do this to another person, and
I
we
did that in high
gotta
school.
we gotta break up or something." And she eventually broke up with him for me. But then the
wow.
day that she broke up with him for me was the day when we went to her parents' house, which is where I had sex the first time.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the next
Oh.
day, the next day, she broke up with me.
Oh. Oh.
Why?
Is
Why
that-
did she do that?
Was that
Why
that
did
because
she do
of
that?
was that because
That's so
of the
mean.
less than 1 minute scenario? Or?
No, I don't think that was the case. I think she was just.
What did
I
she
think
say?
she didn't say anything. Later, I learned that she was just. I don't want to say any bad words because she's an awesome person. She was just dealing with her own things, finding out what she likes in life, and she was in a relationship ever since she was in high school, basically, and she had to give up that relationship because she was curious how it would be with being with somebody else. And this doesn't sound good to me. For me, I'm sorry, no. But what happened afterwards is that she realized that she still loves him, and then she broke in the same day that she broke up with me and got together with him. She did that in the morning to me, and then in the evening she broke up with him and got back together with me. She was very undecisive about all of it. It was a very
No,
weird
but you should
thing.
never rebound that quickly. Like, you need to check in with yourself. Like, she just didn't know what she wanted, and that's very clear. No, but that's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
why would we judge you in this situation? You didn't do
I
anything.
mean, no, but it sounds funny if you think about it. That she broke up, we
Right.
had sex, and then she got back together with her ex. It's like,
Oh, yeah. I
come
mean,
on.
it sounds funny, but it's like nothing to be like guilty or ashamed about.
Especially at that young age, you know.
Yeah, she was confused.
Hey, Leon.
She was confused.
All my exes
Whoa,
have been
Leon is here. Hello, Leon.
Hi, Leon.
Yeah, Leon.
In Dutch, it's pronounced
Kootsma.
Leon.
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 Kings of Leon.
Leon. Oh, okay. The next topic was
Okay,
money.
what is it? Is it money?
Money.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I just
This is
lost
gonna be-
300 years.
What are you ashamed of people knowing about you and money?
That's such a general question. What?
See, I'm not ashamed of any of that. Like, I don't have a lot of fucking money currently,
I think
but I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of that.
I think I go out to eat too much.
Oh, spending too much money, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fair one, yeah. Too much fucking takeaway.
No, I just we just go out with friends and we go to eat somewhere, and it's just, or at, like before a meeting or something, and like I always have something to do in the evening, so I barely have time to go home and cook, and then so it's a whole thing. But I do think it's like a big spending. It's a lot of spending, so I do want. That's why I got like meal shakes to get me through that.
Right.
So I just started with that.
It is very expensive to eat out. I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, because like when you look, it's like 20 euros to eat out and like you could
easy.
pay like 5 days of meals with that easily.
AJ's back.
So it's just
I know, but sometimes
I can't
you just
do that. I can't.
Sometimes you just got to enjoy your life though, as well. Like if
I
you make you
agree.
It's
happy,
like it is really fun. Like it doesn't increase your quality of life.
it does.
So
Yeah.
like I do agree with that, and I love eating out and experiencing new vegan food and like learning about it and like wanting to cook it myself and stuff like that. Especially the restaurant that we were talking about in the chat the other like today about Madre, the Mexican vegan restaurant in Amsterdam, which is like my favorite thing ever.
Just to give a bit of a context to people who aren't from Amsterdam, Madre is a Mexican restaurant that it's a bit high end, it's a bit expensive, but what they do is they do 3D printed meat from wheat protein. What they do is they shape, they print exactly the texture of meat. It's uncanny. It's just how similar to meat is. Then they marinate it and they add the necessary spices and they make this corn tacos. They call them a 3D printed pork, but it's
birria. They're called birria queso tacos on the menu.
That what she said, and
that's what she said. It rolls right off the tongue, by the way, Christina.
Thank you.
Yeah, but they're the
it's
meat
almost like
itself,
I speak the language.
Almost
the meat.
Close.
It's surprising just how much it tastes like meat. Like I don't like it personally because it tastes too much like meat.
Yeah,
but Christina likes it.
I really do. Yeah. And the dessert, it's like the best vegan dessert I've ever had. It's called the tres leches, which is like this cake made with condensed milk, and it's amazing. And I want to learn how to make it. I'm obsessed with it. But the thing is, like, it's a high-end restaurant, so they give you quite small portions, so you're never really satisfied. So you want to keep coming back, and I want to go back now.
You're making me want to just go there in the first place.
Come visit. We'll visit all the cool vegan spots.
I will.
I know all of them.
Depending on my money situation this year, my intention is to travel somewhere this year. So that could be the location.
You're going to be exacerbating my spending issue.
Breakfast, lunch,
You're just
and
making
dinner.
It worse now.
Vegan pancakes for breakfast. Whatever you suggest for lunch, and then we'll go to a nice pub meal at dinner.
But what's your answer, Cam, to the question? Because I think you didn't answer.
I think I kind of answered. No, well, I don't really have any shame about money. Maybe internally, but yeah, maybe I spend too much money on. I don't go out to eat that often, but I might freaking order something if I can't be bothered. Sometimes I'm out of the house for 10 hours a day. I get home, I'm freaking exhausted. So I just order something. Might order a nice vegan burger or some Indian,
Oh.
So I guess that's it. Like,
Turner Veganese asked if they have tres leches. They do have tres leches, and it's amazing. So just want to reiterate that.
What are tres leches? I'm gonna Google
That's the cake made with condensed milk. Look up the pictures and you'll see.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Popped up.
Not the room.
Oh, that looks good.
But like with like a sort of there's a sauce over it that's made with fruit, like strawberry and like whatever.
Wow.
And it's really nice.
You should.
It's quite authentic. It's very authentic in my opinion.
Yeah, I might come to Amsterdam. I hear you guys have some good stuff to smoke over there too. So,
what's your most expensive indulgent purchase as a vegan? I have an answer to that. My fucking ticket to the vegan campout this summer.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I want to go. I'm going, but I need to I know they rent tents. They rent out tents, but like the ticket itself is £115, and then you have to still get your own tent or get a hotel to stay in, plus like all the food you'll be buying at the festival. It's 3 days, 3 full days.
Lovely.
I'm gonna spend so much money. So much.
I'm
gonna see Ed again.
You'll be able to make
Ed is gonna be there.
Be able to make some.
You have to go, Chip. You have to come.
Come on, Chip. Do it. Come on, go.
A lot of
Yeah.
us, like a lot of VSA people are going, a lot of PBU people are going. Like it's gonna be a huge thing.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna come also, but I'm gonna
Yes.
come. I come in the gym.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
she
come.
said.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
You
last.
have to
I-
come in the chat. Come in the chat.
Come in. Oh my
we-
god, that sounds right.
Oh, we weren't already doing that. Sorry, guys.
Naughty,
So-
naughty, bad.
But are the tickets already for sale?
Yeah, they are. But I'm waiting. Like there's like last year there was this discount code that was like circulating like like maybe 2 months before July, and I'm just hoping that there's going to be a discount code at some point because
Yeah, I
I don't
used
want to
to
pay
get
full
that.
price.
I think they were doing that in Australia as well.
Yeah, there's a vegan camp out Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's already happened.
Is Joey
I
going to
can't
be
remember.
there?
I think
Or maybe it
Joey or
happened
Ed was
already.
going to be there. I think it's already happened, but I think Joey or Ed was. I think Tash Peterson was there.
Yeah, probably. Like Tash is going to be at the UK one as well, I think. But
Yeah,
I still want to meet I still want to meet Joey. I have met Ed already, so he's off my bucket list. Crossed him off, you know.
Well, you met Ed in a very different kind of way, though, didn't you?
That was really funny. Yeah, I don't want to
You-
retell the story again.
No, I'm not asking you to retell it. That's fine. But
yeah,
I think most people know the story.
probably.
I want to meet Joey for sure because Joey
yeah.
was
Love Joey.
Joey's the reason why I'm vegan. So
Well,
hell yeah, I want to meet him.
too much.
I see we got some
bad for you.
And you see the
I see
sticker?
we got some Spanish going here in the.
Oh,
what's
gosh.
the sticker say?
It's called
Plant-based.
Plant-Based Unis and the Climate Crisis.
Oh, nice.
I designed the
plastic
sticker
bottle.
on a plastic
Plant-
bottle. This is the bottle that I had to buy in England because my other bottle got stolen. So I just got like a very shitty one.
Yes. I'm
Who
sorry.
bloody steals a
Being a
bottle?
dick.
No, they just stole my whole bag, so everything in it was stolen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
those fucking assholes.
Yeah, and he's
Excuse my
apparently
language.
the thief is in Mississippi now. So
Oh, how did? Are they tracking your phone or something? Are they? Or-
no, I got a notification that someone tried to log into my Facebook, but they didn't succeed, and they were based in Mississippi. So they were trying with my laptop, I guess. They didn't
What?
succeed. I locked
Fucking
them out of
jerks.
everything. I turned on two-step verification. I
Mm-hmm.
changed the passwords. So they're not getting my data.
Oh, good. Oh, still
Yeah.
shit that they fucking stole it in the first place, but
It is very shit, yeah.
Bunch of
assholes.
assholes.
yeah, you read my mind.
Mhm.
Okay, I am going to. So we tacked on sex, relationships, money.
Yeah.
And then career?
and there's career and family. Which one should we do?
Oh, I think family is more interesting than career. Well, in my case, at least.
Hmm.
Okay, let's try.
I don't
this
know.
with
What
career.
about you?
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
I'm fine with the family. Yeah.
Okay.
If they tried. Oh, did Mike
Oh,
leave?
this-
Did he?
Yeah, Mike
Yeah,
left. Mike, the Corn King, you will be
Hi,
missed.
Mike.
The Corn
missed you.
King, the Corn Star.
Always watching Corn Hub.
Uh-huh. Love Cornhub. That's such a fun site.
All those corn cobs
Mhm.
pulling the kernels out.
Mhm.
Then again,
Buttering
your bag.
everywhere.
Okay.
We're having so much fun.
This is a good question for family.
Okay. Okay. Tell
What
me.
positive things have you learned from your family? Positive things.
Ooh.
Christina, I know you have a
That's
lot of
hard
negative things, Christina.
question. No.
That's why I wanted to be a hard question. I wanted to be positive. We gotta keep positive.
Okay.
But the world as a vegan is not easy sometimes because there's all of these
I'll be back in a
bastards who
moment.
keep abusing animals and not letting us tell them not to abuse them and stuff. Stop abusing animals. People who are abusing.
Stop
not you. Vegans are
abusing
awesome.
animals. Stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
How's
gonna
your
hit you
spatula,
with
by
a
the way?
spatula if you don't stop. We're gonna physically abuse these carnists on the street. No, I'm not gonna do that.
The stream is
Positive.
too dirty.
I just too dirty for you. I'm so sorry. I'm in a dirty mood today for some reason. It just happens sometimes. Maybe I've been single too long. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's not even been that long. It's been like 3 months.
I was gonna say it's also
That's-
been 3 for me years.
See, so I'm exaggerating. I know. I think it's just fun to talk about sex and stuff. But let's say, okay, family. What positive thing I've learned from my family? I think Cam should go first because I'm gonna need a while to think about it.
So
Oh.
Cam, what positive thing did you learn
Yeah.
from your family?
What not to do? Hang on, I'm just pouring myself a beverage. All right, let's have a look. So I suppose, especially coming from my mum, from a young age, she always taught me, kindness, honesty.
Vegan for kindness.
maybe. Obviously, somewhat hypocritical in some stances,
Yeah.
but I think she always believed in what she was saying. And just to treat people the way that you would want to be treated, I guess, would be, I don't know. I guess she was probably teaching me a lot of Christian values, but I guess they they do translate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, just be kind and do unto others. Do not do unto others what you do not want to be done unto you. Or how's that?
Yeah, don't fuck with people. Just those good values, I suppose. My nan and my uncle probably taught me more about working and working hard for what you want. Stuff like that, I guess. Sorry, I'm not really doing it in a very good storytelling way, but yeah.
No, come on, Cam. Open up. You gotta open up. That's the deal with this. You gotta release your emotions. Tell us, what is it that something that hit you hard? One time when your mom, your dad, I don't know. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I do, yeah.
One of them
do.
or somebody from your family who said something and it stayed with you.
I don't know. I don't have anything coming directly to my mind, sadly. The first things that came up were just the. I like your mug. Yeah, thank you. Well, just learning those values. My mum would sit me down and have these conversations, but I don't remember the words that were used. I just remember that they took place, sort of a thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get it. So you didn't have one of these movie moments where you're like, "Da-na-na-na."
I never had no movie moment, sadly.
Yeah.
Oh, the golden rule, animal liberation is said.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
thank you,
the
Tiga.
golden rule.
This was a gift. Most of my mugs are gifts.
Christina, what's your answer?
You're gonna have to skip me because I can't think of anything.
That's fair enough.
To everything positive, there's a negative tied to it.
That's
It's
everything
just,
positive.
I can't I can't do it.
Maybe you learnt, I suppose, vicariously, you learnt what not to do. I suppose, like you didn't like being talked to or treated in a certain way.
I was taught the golden rule, but only in word, not actually in deed. So
I see what you mean.
yeah. So like,
Okay,
of course,
then.
sure, they said like nice things, but whatever.
I think
Okay,
that's
then.
the thing, isn't it? What about you, Chip? Are you going to answer that question?
I can answer that question, yes. I believe that the one thing that my parents did excellent for me was teaching me good structure. It's not something that I was taught necessarily by them, but they somehow they bestow that onto me with the actions and with what they're saying. So that, and like I'm forever grateful for the fact that they kept insisting that I have a good relationship with my sister, which I do. I have a good relationship with my sister. So yeah.
Good. Yeah, me and my brother under me had a terrible freaking relationship growing up. So.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to sex, huh? Christina wants some of this sexual questions.
I saw Christina's
yeah.
face light up when you said that.
Yeah.
No, it's just a sad topic for me. I don't have anything positive to
That's
say
fair.
about my
That's fair.
parents. Like,
That's fair.
yeah.
That's all right. We'll move on.
But
from there.
sex.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sex, on the other hand.
Wow. Well, I have like mixed experience with that too, but more positive than with my parents.
Would you, in general, prefer to punish or be punished?
Neither.
I don't.
Is it asking if like a submissive or dominant?
Yeah, I think
But,
that's
like,
the question. Would you like to be
But
submissive
punishment
or
is a whole
dominant?
different, like that's a whole different part of BDSM. Like you can still be submissive or dominant without having punishment involved in that.
Let's go for
But what
this.
But what would that entail?
Well, would you like? Do you like to like when you're having sex? Do you like to?
Oh, okay, yeah.
To be
So
in control
if I'm
of it, or do you
submissive
like to
or
be
dominant?
submissive or dominant? Yeah, that's the question.
I think I'm naturally more submissive, but I want to be more dominant. I feel like it should be like a 50-50 thing. It should be more of like a wave motion.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
That's how I would see it. Like I don't think it should be just one person just going to town.
Yeah, it's like a push and pull.
Push and pull, that's right.
Yeah.
More pulling than put. No. No, I agree, yeah. But what was the question again? You'd rather be submissive or
if you are more submissive or dominant. But we changed the question.
Oh, right. You changed it, yeah. All right. So would I rather be punished, or are we going back?
Yeah,
to
would you rather be submissive or dominant, Cam?
No, I think it's a mixed thing as well. But I don't know. I suppose if I had to choose one, it'd probably be the dominant.
I get it.
Punishing with my spatula. But there's actually an official website called bdsmtest.org where you can test yourself on the submissive dominant scale, as well as like other BDSM kinks and stuff. Basically, there's a whole scale for it. It's quite interesting. I score very vanilla on that test.
I think I probably would too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think any person that has this, what we were calling demisexual, any person that is demisexual is not necessarily gonna like the right. I mean, in my mind, it makes sense that if you want to have an emotional connection to somebody, you're not gonna wanna whip that somebody. I don't know.
Like,
I don't see like whips and paddles and stuff as attractive at all.
As a demisexual, the hottest thing during sex is like good eye contact, which is an entirely non-sexual thing, but it's true. Yeah.
To each their own, you know, like people who like
obviously,
awesome. That's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't care if you have a sex dungeon or not.
Yeah, exactly. Me neither.
With one of those things that what do they call those things?
That's a fun story actually. My high school boyfriend. I never had sex with him. We did get close a couple times, but he was submissive and he was into like dominatrix stuff.
Oh.
And I was like I was very non-judgmental when he told me, and I was like trying to fulfill that role for him to try to like satisfy him in the relationship. Didn't work.
Right.
So don't try to fit yourself into a role.
That stuff.
No, yeah.
It was more of like the vibe, like the taking control and taking initiative.
I can
don't know,
understand
like
that. I mean, if you
It's
ask
quite.
me
It's
this
kind of. It's
question,
very tiring though. Like
it
having to
is,
be on
but
top all the time. It's very tiring.
I think for me,
The leg work.
it's when I
Okay.
actually when having sex, it's as you put it, right? It's the I'm okay with dominating. It's like it's a game, right? One
Yeah.
person dominating, the other dominates. It's a whole thing. But I can
Yeah.
also understand liking to be dominated. I understand that because as a
But
person who most of my
Mhm.
life I'm trying to be in control and
Mhm.
organize and do a lot of these things a lot of the times. Sometimes letting go sometimes to me means
Mhm.
also letting go of control, which is nice to feel. So I can understand both sides. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, like, I think what I was missing in most of my past relationships is like me feeling like I was taken care of by someone. I felt like I was always like making the decisions, taking the initiative, like going on dates. I always would plan them. I always would like text them first, initiate conversations. It felt very like I had to make all the effort. And I already do so much effort in my daily life with everything that I do, all the responsibilities that I take on. And it just feels so exhausting to have to keep doing that in a relationship. So I feel that, yeah, relate to that.
I get it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah. I think it's nice when you can be in a relationship where you're both sort of making decisions, because I feel like a lot
That's
of the
the
time that
ideal
was,
situation. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. What's the next question, Chip?
Okay. So
Is this going to be
before
a scary one? Or?
it's not going to be a scary one. Unfortunately for everybody, this might be the last question because um,
Oh.
it's way past my bedtime. Okay, I'm like a child. It's 11:30. I go to sleep at 9:30. It's 2 hours after my bedtime.
Oh, it's your
But not just
bedtime. Little Chip has to go to bed.
This has
yes,
been
little.
This has been brilliant, though, man. I've really
It's been
enjoyed
great.
this. I think
Me
this is
too.
the
Yeah,
first time I've had a three-way freaking stream. So I think this works really well between us. I don't know. We've all got sort
yeah,
of
I
a
agree.
slightly different outlook on everything, and it's sort of
Yeah, I like it. I
it
like it.
lends to, yeah. We should totally organize doing this again.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think we should have an unhinged version where we talk about unhinged stuff like that. Well, you know what? Let me put it this way. I
Mhm.
will stay for longer if people in the chat send some. I keep saying
Money.
thinking about. No, not money. No,
Spend
you
some
can send money
money.
also. Yeah, send some money. Yes, I will
Yeah,
dance for
I'm
money.
paying to get it.
Dance for money. No, if you send some broccoli, just send some broccolis because I wanna.
Right to his
The thing
front door.
about it. I also don't want to overextend the stream and keep people here or whatever. Like if you're enjoying the stream, if you like the stream, send some broccolis over so that we know. You don't have to send them, right? It's all good and fine. Just if you are enjoying it, send some broccoli so we know that we should continue or not. It's a thing like that. Sometimes some things
Mhm.
have to end, and it's
I
okay.
just realized that all of our names start with a C. We're the three C's. We're
We're
the
gonna
triple
maybe
C.
we should start a podcast together.
We're the C. Oh my god. Triple C
I see.
vegans.
CC carrots, carrots, cabbages, and
An animal's a sloth. Oh, you're like what's it called? Like a pillow princess. That's what it's called.
he's
When you
great
do
in
literally
bed.
nothing, or like a what's it? As like a sea star, like
A starfish.
just laying there. Starfish. That's it. Starfish.
Look at Chip,
I am
mate.
loving this, by the way.
You're,
I am
mate,
loving this.
I can't do it.
Chip's just been flexing this whole time. Which
Yeah,
I
makes
wish I
sense.
could do
Which
that.
makes sense with those muscles of those.
Okay, I see some broccolis. Let's continue. Whenever we want us to stop, just send us what
This
should
is
they
called
send us?
peer pressure.
Is it? Yeah, I respond to peer pressure. Okay, it's not peer pressure, but the reason
It is.
why
It's broccoli pressure.
Broccoli.
Christina,
Yeah.
the reason
Under
why we
broccoli
made
pressure.
this stream is for these amazingly beautiful people. Okay, we came here to bring you a show, and we want you to to enjoy your evening. We want you to feel safe amongst us vegan people, and
Welcome
it's
to
just
the
we're
Be
talking
show.
like
cool
us.
stuff.
Be like us.
This is the vegan show.
Oh, we need
Welcome to
Exactly.
the show.
Oh,
We need a
man,
theme
that-
song.
That could be the theme
Yeah.
song. We'll start like a weekly stream.
Yeah, Leon gets
I
it.
don't have. Oh my god.
He was
It's
asking
ethical
for it.
peer pressure. It's humane. It's humane peer pressure. It's humane.
Ali, I'm still I'm not that sleepy. It's okay. I can survive.
You're getting sleep drunk.
Just
I
get some
won't-
coffee.
I
When you
won't
stay
be- I
up
won't
too
become
late,
like-
that's yeah. When you stay up late, it's the same effect on your brain as alcohol has. So basically, you don't need to drink.
Oh, there you go. That's the cheap way.
But there's
to
no
get drunk.
there's no like don't drive sleepy law.
No, there's no
so-
law.
No.
They talk about it. Like I think the THC says like if you're feeling sleepy at the wheel, you should pull over and have like a 15-minute power nap or something. But there's no law, and that
Yeah.
shit's dangerous. I've driven fatigued in the past, and mate, I've learnt my freaking lesson.
I've fallen
like-
asleep in the train and ended up completely somewhere else.
Oh wow! Did you ever fall asleep on the train and then have like your head resting on someone's shoulder or something?
No. I don't think so, at least.
You didn't
I
know.
don't
They
know.
sort of.
I
Yeah.
was sleeping.
You were
I've had that
sleeping.
happen to me before.
Oh,
It's
have
really
you?
awkward. Yeah, it's awful.
Like, what do you do in that situation? Do you push them?
Like I think I think in that situation I was kind of frustrated from the day that I'd had, so I literally just like pushed him off like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like very
I-
aggressive.
I
Get
think that's
off
in your-
me.
Fucking get off me, cunt. Who are ya?
Personal space.
Get off my personal space.
Dude, get off my
personal
personal space.
2,
3
3.
personal
Stay out of
space.
that personal space. See, we take personal space really seriously. So much so that I don't even want this skin in my personal space. Oh,
I think my head is getting red from all the laughing.
If there's a good
I need to
reason
tear
to have
off
a red.
my skin. What is this? Animal
Christina
What?
showing us what a dom she really is.
What does that mean? Why?
Is that a
Where did that
dominatrix?
come from?
Dominatrix, right?
I don't know actually. I didn't
Like
get that.
dominant.
Dom means
But-
dominatrix, right?
Oh,
not
dom.
that I know, because I
I don't know.
You don't know.
That's
I also
something
don't know
What-
the lingo
what-
with yes
Oh,
mistress and stuff.
because
I
of
don't
the
know that.
pushing, because I pushed him off. That was a very dominant move from me.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense. I guess. I've improved over the years.
I didn't really get dominatrix from that, to be fair, but okay.
Yeah,
She was
me neither.
invading my personal space.
Yeah, you have a right to.
Yeah.
Did you know that you're
Yeah.
supposed to let broccoli sit for 40 minutes after you chop it before using?
That's so
It-
specific.
You're supposed to let broccoli
Yeah.
sit for 40 minutes after you chop it. Why?
It's like
Why is that?
it's like I feel like that's the myth. Like you shouldn't like eat before swimming. Like that's bullshit. I feel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
eat
don't-
broccoli. I don't even cook it. I eat it uncooked also. I don't.
Really?
don't really-
Oh, that sounds
don't-
nasty.
I don't really.
Oh,
eat
it's
broccoli.
it actually tastes really nice.
But do we like dip it in something?
You just.
Oh, you can dip it in
smother
hummus.
it in hummus. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guess. Yeah, no, Ian says he gets more awake at night. I have the same thing usually. Although my sleep schedule has been fucked since like New Year's Eve, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can easily stay up until like 3 a.m. and not really feel it. So And then I have to
like
get up.
nights, but-
early in the morning. Yeah, no, it's not a good idea. I need to get back on track. Hasta pronto, Armando. Hasta nunca.
Oh, it was good seeing you,
guys ready?
AJ.
Yes, thank you for coming, AJ. It's awesome.
You have a good
I
one.
know- I don't know-
Everybody for coming and being here.
I don't know
Looking
whether to
forwards-
call him AJ or Armando.
I think it's AJ. It seems that's his stage
AJ.
name, right?
He looks like an AJ.
Yeah, I don't know. It's AJ. He's
Seems like
always
an
called
AJ.
himself AJ. Armando's good, but I don't know. AJ just, I don't know. It seems more.
Armando sounds like Armani, like the fashion brand.
Well, I just think of this old guy that used to be in the WWE named Armando Estrada.
Oh, I don't know him.
No, he was Armando Alejandro Estrada. He was like a manager for this guy named Umaga.
Nerds like us says you have to wait for the broccoli to stop screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you should have seen what you should have heard the pumpkins that we were cutting up earlier. That was screaming. I muted the microphone.
Oh, you
I don't
muted
want
it.
it.
That's why.
I
You
don't want
sneaky
these.
little bastard, murderer.
I didn't want these plant activists coming around.
I'm slowly eating more of the curry, by the way, and it's.
Well, I can't. Mine's all the way over there. I did take a.
I'm gonna have a
Will you have it?
vitamin gummy.
Mm.
I got a multivitamin gummy, and they're delicious. Yeah, I don't know. You can probably can't see it with the light.
With the light, yeah. Oh, that's better. Multivitamin.
Multivitaminen. It's a little gummy.
Oh yeah, vitaminian.
The only thing it doesn't have is like omega 3, 6 and stuff.
Let's have some walnut.
It has pretty much everything else. So it's like this little thing.
Cool. Oh, nice. It looks nice.
I could eat so many of these, but that's not a good idea.
Is it like what flavor is it?
Looks like raspberry. Am I right?
It's like raspberry flavor. Like it's fruity. It's fruity.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love it.
Okay, next question. The Unhinged talks.
Okay.
Are you ready? The card
Yes.
says. Let me show you what the card says. It says you can't. It's out of focus. Okay, it says
Okay.
I can't
sex.
read it.
It says sex. The card says sex.
Okay.
Describe your
Uh-oh.
discovery of masturbation.
Oh my god.
I've literally never
I
uttered that
have
from
such
my
a
mouth.
I have quite a funny story. I have quite a funny story about this. I think I don't entirely remember very clearly, but I think I was 14. We were on vacation in France. We were staying in like a holiday home, and I was in the shower, and like the pressure of the shower was incredibly strong of the shower head, and you probably know where this is going.
Nice.
I don't know why, but I think I got curious. I aimed it towards my nether regions,
As you do.
as
In
you
the Netherlands.
do. In front. That's so good. No, but and then it felt good. So that was I don't think I orgasmed then. It took me a while to learn how to do that because it's like you need to learn get to know your own body. I think with
Yeah.
men it's probably more straightforward. But for like a year I only liked it in the shower. I didn't like to do it with my hands. And it's still like my hand gets tired very quickly.
I get
So
that.
but that's so that's how
I get that.
but that's why we have vibrators, so that's why. But yeah, I think that's the story. Yeah.
Now
In
Chip
the
wants me to
shower.
answer.
Yeah,
I
Cam,
don't
come
even-
on,
I don't-
open up, Cam.
Oh mate, this was supposed to be a vegan stream, and you get me with all these masturbation questions.
Hey, masturbation is vegan.
Yeah, masturbation
suppose
is
so.
very vegan.
I honestly I don't remember the first time, to be honest with you, but I suppose I would have woken up with a thingy, and then stuff happened.
Did you guys have like
What-
wet dreams before you started?
I don't
Masturbating?
remember. I don't remember having a wet dream, but I was probably already
neither.
thinking. I think I was probably doing it, and then one day some stuff came out, and I'm like, "Oh, that's new."
Okay.
Yeah, not an extremely exciting story, unfortunately.
I have a good
Well,
story.
it's normal. Oh, I want to hear it. I want to hear the good story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know how people were interested in sex. I was interested in sex at an early age.
How old were you?
Um, I don't know when I started being interested in sex because I just would stay up late and everybody would go to sleep and I would watch TV, and of course those those naughty commercials would come on. It was just
Uh-huh.
commercials, but I was like, "Oh, the fuck
Interesting.
is happening? It's amazing."
Because
Nice.
interesting, because I started masturbating before I was interested in sex,
Same.
like at all, Yeah, interesting.
But when I started masturbating, I was at the age of 12 or 13. I don't remember exactly the age. But what happened was that I knew that my dad had a dirty cassette tape. For all of you listening now,
A fucking
cassette tape, it's a
tape.
VHS.
I know what it is. I used to
It's
have
something
one.
that you put
My parents had
inside.
a cassette player.
Listen.
Fucking
And then you
asshole.
press the play button.
I know how it works.
That mansplaining, though.
Okay, so
Mansplaining.
I mean, I had the same room as my sister, so it wasn't
Yeah.
obviously I couldn't do it. So everybody left the house for a couple of hours. I don't remember what the reason was. I knew they were going to be gone for a couple of hours. So the minute that they were gone, like 10 minutes after they were gone, I took the VHS tape. Well, actually, not 10 minutes. I took the VHS tape. I put the VHS tape in the VHS machine. I started looking it. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, okay, what's happening? I realized that I'm touching it. It feels better if I touch it. I kept touching it, and whatever.
Nice.
I reached orgasm, which was interesting. But what happened is, we all know what happens when a man reaches orgasm, and
Organs.
What happens?
yeah.
His organs.
Some of this soy milk gets
This man milk.
yeah.
Gets
Let's just
exerted.
okay. So I obviously ejaculated sperm on, and we had a carpet, and in the middle of the carpet, and everybody was supposed to come home in like an hour or so. I don't know, and I panicked. So it's not over. I panicked. And I went into the cupboard to come and clean it up. But what I used was chlor. I don't know if you've ever used chlorum. It's like it decolor. It removes the color from everything. It's like a whitener. And I don't know why I used that. Yeah, I was a dumb kid, when I did that. So I put that on. And I removed, I smushed it in, but then in the middle of the carpet, there was a huge white stain, and not from my sperm, but rather from the chlorum that decolorated the whole thing. Yeah, it remained right in the middle. I managed to tell my parents, oh, I spilled something and I tried cleaning it up and I used the wrong product, and they were like, it's okay, whatever.
But my parents would scream at me for a long time.
And then I saw what was in the VCR.
But just so you know how sexually educated I was. I was at 12 or 13, and I started freaking the fuck out. I thought, 1, am I going to be pregnant now? 2, are my hips going to grow? Are my parents going to know that I masturbated because my hips are going to grow now because I masturbated? It was so weird.
Oh,
yes.
No way, dude. Sex education has come a long way.
Yes, exactly.
Wow. Am I gonna get pregnant now? I like it.
I mean, I've had like irregular periods for most of like when I was a teenager, like before I was vegan, basically. When I went vegan, they got regular again. But often, like sometimes I would go like 3 months without having a period. And I would freak out like, oh my God, what if I'm the next Mary? What if I'm carrying Jesus in my womb? I was literally terrified that I was pregnant with the next Lord and Savior. Yeah. So that's like a different story.
Wow.
Yeah, no, genuinely. As like,
that would be
because
a lot of responsibility.
At like 14, 15, I was terrified that I would get pregnant with Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I see it. Ali says it must have been so upsetting. It was upsetting, to be honest. I was very scared for like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
month
I
or two because I
understand.
didn't know how long it would take. So I was very, very scared that my hips.
Yeah.
The pregnancy thing. I found out that
Mm.
you need a woman to get pregnant. So it was weird that I had
Unless
to
you're
find
Arnold
that out.
It's
Schwarzenegger.
very clear your parents didn't have the talk with you.
Actually, my parents did have to talk with me when I was like the age of 8 or 10. But
And they didn't
my
tell you
parents
that
went.
what
Well, when my
pregnancy
parents
was?
had the talk, when my parents had the talk, they told me like, well, you know how babies are made, that a man and a woman have sex. But okay, what? I didn't know what sex means.
What
And
is sex?
That's
and
not
I
a
also
talk.
didn't
That's a
sex.
sentence.
and
That's
I
one
also did
sentence.
I also did not know what pregnant means. So when I thought I was pregnant, I didn't know it means that I had a baby.
That's
They're
not a
just
talk.
introducing-
That's
They're
not
just introducing these new words to you and not explaining them at all.
Oh my god.
like go look it
Either
up in
wa-
a dictionary, kid.
Yeah.
Go look it up. Crazy.
That's,
At least my parents did explain it, so I guess they're like one step better than yours were in that department. My dad gave me a PowerPoint presentation. It was basically, he's a doctor, so he taught me like human anatomy. I was like 10 or something, and like the genitalia, how it works, and reproductive organs, puberty, and stuff. And then there, like half of the PowerPoint presentation was how I needed to stay pure for our Heavenly Father, and how I shouldn't touch anyone, and it just kept going. And I was like, okay. And he said that if I would get pregnant as a teenager, that he would force me to keep the baby because they didn't believe in abortion, of course, and that they would raise it as their own. Thank you for the thumbs up, Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the
No, I love it. I love it.
yeah.
But yeah, so I was terrified of getting pregnant as a teenager because I would have been forced to have the baby. So that didn't make me feel like I had a lot of autonomy over my body. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Parents relied on the schools to inform me. Yeah, that happens.
I
a
was
lot, I
pulled
think.
out. I wasn't allowed to attend sex ed in school. My parents pulled me out of that class.
That's
Wow.
strange.
So-
They'd want you to learn it, wouldn't you?
They only want me to learn it from me or
No.
from the church. From them or
Yeah,
from the
right.
church.
Yeah, they wanted you to learn
So-
it, but their way. Gotcha. So
Yeah.
gospel singers really show their sexual frustration in their songs. Yeah, they probably do.
Which ones?
I don't know, but I could imagine that being a thing.
By the way, do you guys know the song? I mean, Christina, I know you know it. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. That song.
Yeah. That's a Doja
Yeah,
Cat song, yeah.
Yeah, the Doja Cat song. So Doja Cat song. Okay. There's apparently a whole genre of Christian music for rewriting the lyrics to this song, and it's like it's just so
yeah.
cringy.
I know that
Yeah.
exists. I've seen like TikToks, like videos of it, I think.
I recently found out of it.
So
It's
cringe.
apparent- yeah, it is very cringe.
Oh, but
yeah,
Ali is telling this story in the comments. Put it up.
Oh, is that the
My boyfriend threw the
boyfriend-
condom out the window one time, and poor seagull swooped down and picked it up and took off. Oh my god!
Oh no.
Wow.
I hope he didn't swallow.
been there? I think it's swallowed.
Mhm.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. By the way, Chip, maybe this is a personal question, but you're bi, you said. Have you
Yeah.
had experiences with men
No,
before? No.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
no, I did not have. I mean, I only allowed myself to see if I like. I don't know if I like men. You know I feel some attraction to some men.
I also don't know
But-
if I like men, so I'm there with you on the same page.
But I only
Nobody
allowed
likes
myself
men.
to. Yeah, I only allow. Yeah,
Mhm.
nobody likes men.
I'm trying.
Men
I'm
suck.
trying. If only they were nicer to me.
Fair enough.
No, I mean, I only allowed myself to feel to explore after I did a lot of therapy, because I don't even know.
Mhm.
It's not like my parents were ever against it or something. I think it was just I was just a product of the society that I grew up in. In Romania, being gay
Mhm.
was seen as very bad most of the times. So,
Yeah.
and it was always used as a derogative term and stuff like that. So I don't know, like growing. I mean, I always had some way of knowing that I kind of liked it, but
Mm.
I like both.
Mhm.
I just like both. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Mhm.
It's just this. Yeah.
You have a
No,
preference
yeah, you
one
don't
way
have
or
to
the
explain
other? Or?
yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I have a preference. My ideal preference is, and this might sound a bit weird,
Mhm.
but it's the unhinged talk. Okay, my ideal preference is a woman with a penis.
Oh,
What do they call? That's
so
a hermaphrodite something.
no, it's like, well, it could be like an
With
intersex
that,
person technically, but that would be like a
yeah,
trans woman who hasn't fully transitioned
yeah,
There are
medically
some.
yet.
yeah,
There are some people born that way. I think so.
yeah. I mean,
No, but
I
that's
don't
good
know. You
because
know
a
that.
lot of people are not open to dating trans people, so there's more of a chance for you, I guess.
There you
I mean,
go.
I'm
Well,
open to it.
Technically speaking, yeah. No, that's
if
I
that
cool.
won't say, but I'm afraid of I'm afraid of exploring this side. You know, I won't lie about it. I'm afraid of exploring
Mhm.
it, but
There's nothing wrong with
yeah,
being afraid. Yeah.
Yeah, but how would you go
yeah.
about it? Like, would you like try dating apps or something, or would you just
I mean, what
wait
else? Is
until
there
you
any
saw
other way to date?
meeting people, going out to events? I don't know,
Oh
like
yes, because
socializing in
as you
person.
can see, we're all in bars right now, Christina, meeting people and
Hey, I meet a
socializing.
lot of people. The only
Yeah.
dating app I'm
Okay.
on is Vegely.
The old
Yeah.
veggie.
And Vegely is awful, but
It's not a
Yeah.
great app.
it's just fun. I just stay on it just to stay on the lookout if any of my friends get on it. Because I
Right.
sometimes see profiles of people that I know. It's like, oh, this is how they describe themselves. That's fun.
I am a big, strong individual.
I am adventurous. I'm like, no, you're not.
I like long walks
Fucking,
on the
but like,
beach.
that's something that kind of scares me off, though. About a lot of people just describe themselves as adventurous, and they have all these pictures of themselves in the mountains and climbing and
Mm.
whatever. And I'm like, I'm not generally an outdoorsy person, so if you would expect that from me, like, I like going out, I like doing stuff, but I would rather stay at home most of the time.
Yeah, I think I'm
So
with
Yeah,
you
I'm
there.
for that. Yeah.
yeah,
Nice to go out, but it's nice to
just
have that
seems like
choice of when.
it seems kind of tiring to have a partner who's like, let's go canoeing today, let's go like doing this and climbing and hiking and fucking skiing. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, that's like an every now and then sort of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I would not mind a partner who says, "Let's put a gym in our house and work out 3 times per day." I would not mind that. That would be interesting.
3 times
I,
per
But
day.
I
going,
would if
That's
they
a
would
deal
want me to
breaker.
participate. Then yes,
Yeah,
they can work out. I can do yoga next to them. Let's do that.
Yeah, but 3 times a day, I don't know.
Not 3 times a day, like several times a week. I could do,
Yeah, a
but
few times a week, yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. There's just something, there's just. I mean, maybe you haven't gotten into it yet, but I feel like there's just something so pleasurable about lifting fucking heavy weights and just putting them and then just letting them go. Like
Mhm.
when you deadlift, you lift heavy weight and then you just let it go. There's just some pleasure there. I don't know how, it's hard to explain. It's interesting
I
to.
have heard that some
Mhm.
guys actually prefer that over overcoming. But I can't say I've had that. No, that's a
No
literal
I
thing.
wouldn't
way.
go, I wouldn't go so far. I wouldn't go so far for myself.
I've
At
heard
least.
people say
That's
that.
weird.
But for
That's
me,
weird.
I go to gym, but I don't fucking like it. I just
I
fucking do it.
know. My parents forced me to go to the gym when I was a
forced you, wow.
teenager.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
They also, they were very strict about my diet and stuff. So, yeah.
So I
Well, at
will
least you.
at this point in time, I will only ask one more question, and then
Okay.
because
Okay.
I think that even the second battery in the camera is gonna die off soon. We've been already 4 hours here. Whoever stuck with us for 4 hours, fucking legend. Thank you for
Yeah,
I
this.
feel like
who's been here since the beginning?
I feel like Ali has been here. for
Ali
most
has
of
been
the
here.
Stream, right?
Ali always
Yeah.
comes. Yeah.
Yeah, Ali, I'm just gonna give you some extra.
I'm-
things. Let's see.
I'm very happy to be open. I'm a very open person, so you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah,
Oh, Christina's been here since the beginning, and she even came on to join us.
that is true. So more hearts
Christina
for
also,
me.
yeah. Yes.
Um,
And also some who left, Kathy. Bye, Kathy. Thank you for
Mhm.
coming.
yeah, I'm just
Bye.
rolling through the comments. I'll see you, Kathy.
Oh, Martin has been here since the beginning.
Martin
Oh,
has
Martin,
been here since
Martin
the
always,
beginning.
yeah. Martin's a legend.
Martin, you're awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it, or was it too dirty for you too?
You know what I've come to find doing these streams is it doesn't matter as long as you just you talk
What?
honestly, you have a good time. People
Yeah.
enjoy it, and I think that's the main reason
That's
I
true.
like to do the streams. Just it gives them a
Mhm.
place to be.
CDA has been here. The most.
Oh,
amazing.
heart to Elliot. Elliot is giving me a heart.
Oh,
Oh.
that's so sweet.
That's
Yeah,
so
but they're-
sweet.
Why only Christina, Elliot? What's going on there? Hey,
Because he
we
loves
also
me.
gotta have some heart. Yeah, but send some
The
love
heart
our
shit.
way. Cam and I have been hard at work making food. We
That was like-
we
Oh, mate, that was like
Oui,
2
oui, oui.
hours ago now.
that was 2
That
hours
is
ago,
true.
but we
You did it.
chopped
You
onion.
did it,
We chopped onion. Yeah.
and you didn't cry. That's insane.
And I didn't cry. Yeah, that
How
is
do you do
insane.
that?
It's yeah.
How do you do that, Chip? No, he's not
How
giving
do I
the
do that
secret away.
without crying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to wear like protective goggles.
So
like,
the secret,
literally.
Christina, the
You cover
secret
your
to not
nose.
crying, to
Mhm.
not crying when you cut onion is having a sharp blade, because if the blade is dull, what will happen is you crush the
Ah.
onion and it spews out
It
Oh,
splashes
So
that
right.
makes sense
Yeah.
because my knife sucks.
So I have this.
That's
I
true.
don't know if you know the brand Missin.
I should get a better knife.
Yeah, the Missin brand. It's a
Missin.
US based brand. Yeah,
Okay.
they're a bit expensive, but I
Bye,
bought this
Kane.
knife like 3 years ago, and
Oh, see you,
Mhm.
Kane.
I use it everywhere. I have to wash it now, but I use it
Use
everywhere.
it. Goes out in the streets.
Dirty knife, dirty knife. Yeah.
Hey, be vegan. Be vegan. Yeah.
Goes full Michael Myers. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Thanks,
So
everyone. What a-
okay. I couldn't find a decent question, so let's just end it here. Everybody's already well. Thank you for joining, Cam. Thank you for waking up so early, cooking with me.
That was a
and-
pleasure.
Amazing.
Man. I had a ball.
Woo!
No, we
Yeah,
should.
Christina-
I think we could do something. We could do. I reckon we could make a little freaking podcasty sort
Yeah.
of a style stream.
Oh my
moving forward,
god.
if you guys are keen.
Yeah, let's.
Another
let-
podcast. I'm already doing a podcast.
Well, not a podcast,
Yeah.
but a live. Well, it's technically not a podcast, but we just come on and talk some stuff.
No, it's a hangout. It's a hangout.
Yeah.
As you can
so.
see, Christina's very enthusiastic about doing this with us. So.
I like it. It's
Oh my
fun.
god, another podcast.
Maybe I just
Uh,
like talking. I don't know.
I have so many podcasts.
I have
Oh
one
my
with the.
God.
We have a podcast for the Vegan Student Association, and we're gonna interview this. What is it? This media studies professor, and he analyzes the role of animals in like children's media and how that shapes our view of animals growing up, which is very
Oh, wow.
interesting. So you're gonna hear
Oh,
about
that's
that.
cool. Freaking okay. Thank you, Christina. So I will end the stream soon. I will say goodbye to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Christina, for being here. Thank you, Cam, for
Yeah. No, thank you
coming
both.
to this
Thank
cooking show where we ended up opening up and doing more. I think we should do this opening up more and keep it like maybe as a unhinged. I call this unhinged talks, but let's just call it something after dark, like Sky calls it, or something where we
Unhinged
Why
after
don't
dark.
we just call it the sex and masturbation talk?
Getting
the
vulnerable
sex and
with
masturbation
vegans.
talk. Yeah. One of the questions was actually
Vulnerability with vegans.
Get your pickle out. Actually, that's a
one of the
good
questions was how often do you masturbate per week? Like
Oh,
Okay.
I often like I'm so busy. I often don't have the time to, which is really weird. Because like maybe a couple times a week. I don't really know.
Well, it wasn't necessarily a question to answer, Christina, but thank
Oh,
you for saying this.
sorry.
Yes. No,
Next
it's fine.
time.
It's fine. Next time. This is
Thank
tune
you
in
for
next
thank you for
time.
answering
Tune
that.
in
I'm
next
exposing
time to find
myself.
out. Tune in next time to find out how many times Cam masturbates and how many times I masturbate.
We can have a competition who masturbates the most.
I'll
Yes, we can have a
start picking up my
conversation.
game.
Oh my
then.
god.
Yes. So again, thanks everybody for being here. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Cam. And I will say, you know, being vegan is hard. We wanted to. I mean, at first, Cam and I had the idea of us cooking together so that we, I don't know, just show how easy cooking is, and we start up some lightweight conversations. But it ended up that Christina got here, and we actually had some really nice, lightweight, awesome conversations. So thank you, Christina, for being
It's
here.
my fault.
No, I think
Well,
it
we
worked out,
actually-
yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
have lightweight conversations. I like trauma dump on everyone that I know. I think.
So we slowly discovered that we are a great trio, and I think we can do this again, right? So it's
Yes.
awesome. I think if anybody from the stream doesn't already know Christina or Cam, go check them out. They're awesome. They have awesome YouTube channels. If you don't know who I am, but you're probably wait, you might be on Cam's channel. So if you don't know who I am, go check out my channel. Yeah,
definitely
just
go
check
check
out
him
all
out.
the channels, all the vegan channels. Just check out all the
All the
vegan channels and
channels.
subscribe to all of them. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. I
Someone-
don't have a next. I don't. Does anybody want to say a good exit thing? I just want to leave you with a good feeling.
I just want to acknowledge someone in the chat named Plant Abuser. They just said hello. It's the name.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Plant. That's the best
Thank you
name.
guys.
That's the name of the day.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah. We've been the 3 C's.
3 C's. That's a
The
name.
3
That's a
C's.
name. That works. Yeah.
The 3
Oh, it's
C's.
really cringy. I don't know. Keep fighting.
How do you say 3 C's in Spanish? Tres, trece, tres.
There's this.
Tres Cs?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking of.
I don't know. I was just gonna
tres
say
leches.
like no. It's a different word. It means 3 milks.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
Look
The
at
3
soy
C's.
milk. 3
Yeah,
Cs.
anyway.
I did.
To everyone in the comments, keep fighting the good fight. Stay strong. You can do it. That's it.
Yep. Yep.
That's my
Keep
message. Outro music.
Yeah, let's
spreading
do
that
some
kindness,
outro
everyone.
music.
Keep
Keep spreading that
bloody
message.
Oh
Love
my
your
God.
vegans.
Yeah.
Fight for the animals. And have a good, awesome weekend. And thank you for
We'll see
joining
you.
us.
See you in the next one.
Thanks,
See you
legends.
in the next one.
We got
Yeah.
this.
Bye, you awesome people. I will end the stream now.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Uh,